Yo, 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 what's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Rossoneri TV. We're going to do the first official watch along of the season, of the first official game of the season. AC Milan, AC Furlani versus Bari. So, get to analyze a little bit how the team plays, get to see what Allegri's new style looks like. I think tonight is going to be a better representation of what we might see coming up in the next games. Should be an easy game in theory. Should be I mean, if they lose this game, then they're total idiots. But in theory, should be an easy game. Should be a game in which we kind of see what Allegri wants to do, and it should be a game that Milan should win, and then face Lecce next. Guys, I don't know if you have seen, but Lecce, Camarda's Lecce, won their first game, won their first game against Juve Stabia. Camarda had a fantastic, he came off the bench 20 minutes till the end. He had a super assist, great composure, great usage of his body. Camarda is a superstar. And if Milan beats Bari, we'll be facing Camarda in the next game. And how ironic would it be if Milan loses the next Coppa Italia game and Camarda scores? Camarda scores the winner. Wouldn't be that great? Not only they would kick us out, but Milan would have to pay Lecce because Camarda scored the winning goal. How ironic would that be? But yeah, we're going to see the game. I'm really curious to see how Allegri plays. He's going to play with the 3-5-2. This is the formation that I was asking for all year, last year. The 3-5-2, 3 defenders, 3 midfielders, to cover the space. I think that way automatically the team is going to be more solid, just by adding more bodies in the middle like that. So I'm curious to see what it's going to look like. I'm curious to see if if we're going to concede ball possession to Bari. That's going to be interesting, guys. If we're going to concede ball possession to Bari, curious to see what Ricci in the middle of the midfield is going to look like. We're one defensive injury away from disaster. Yeah, the new players, guys, I don't know who the hell the new players they got. They got all these young players that nobody knows, and it's just moneyball players. This market is probably one of the worst I've seen ever. Probably one of the worst I've ever seen. Out of all our markets in recent history, maybe this one is the worst one. We sold top players, right? Top players, like, what's his name? Tijana, Jessica, Tiffany Reindeers. We sold Teo Hernandez. We brought in some defenders that make no sense to me. I don't know. I don't know what these guys are doing. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Uh-oh, I cannot hear Nathan. Can people hear Nathan, guys, or is it just me? Or is it just moi? In the chat, guys, can you hear Nathan? Please let me know in the chat if you can hear Nathan. No.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you, yes.
Okay.
Familiar face Salamakers in the mix. Salamakers as a wingback. I mean, why do we need to buy any other players? He's the perfect wingback there is. So I'm happy to see Salamakers there. But it's the same defense. So, hey, your boy Gabbia is playing, Nathan. Your boy Gabbia is playing.
Yeah, I know. He'll probably score today.
He's going to score a hat-trick, headers.
He's gonna score at least 4.
Allegri masterclass incoming. Defensive dynamo. What's up, Nico? How you doing, brother? Guys, subscribe to Defensive Dynamo, to all our buddies fighting the good fight against the demons that have possessed Milan. There is hope. All right, so here's the formation. Manyan, Bakhti, Tomori, Gabe Pavlovic. This is the formation I thought was going to be the best last year. They never did it. Then five in the middle: Salamakers, Fofana, Ricci, RLC, and who was on the other side? I missed it. Is Bartasagi playing? I don't know if Bartasagi is playing or I missed it. But I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Easy game, Nathan, today. Huh? We should win this easy. What, 4-5-0?
You would think.
Imagine if Bari outpossesses Milan. That would be insane.
I mean, and we're gonna get outpossessed because we only know how to play counterattack.
Estupian, guys. Estupian is playing.
Oh,
The
Bartosaki's not playing then.
Yeah, Bartasagi's not playing. Guys, Estupian is maybe one of the greatest footballers that has ever existed.
Of
And
course,
he's playing for Milan, guys.
Maldini wishes he can grow up to be like
Yeah,
Estupiñán.
yeah, exactly. Maldini wishes he was Estupian. Maldini, that's what Maldini, every night, Maldini cries because he didn't have the career Estupian had. So we're playing against a 4-3-3. 4-3-3 is usually more offensive teams. We'll see how it goes. What is your take on 4-3-3 v 3-5-2?
Well, the 3-5-2 is a natural opposing formation to a 4-3-3,
Perfect.
but that doesn't mean that you still can't get dominated. If you sit back in a 3-5-2, then you'll lose out to a 4-3-3, especially if those front three come back and help the midfield, and it's yeah, 6 against your 5 or whatever.
So what are we predicting? What are we guessing? Is Milan going to sit back or are they going to take initiative? What's a guess? Hey, my guess, I'll go first. My guess is we're going to sit back. What about
Um,
you?
yeah, I can see that.
Imagine sitting back against Bari, guys. That's crazy. Greatest South American win back ever to have graced this earth. I have a question. Who will be the scapegoat for this season? Tare?
No, Gabi, of course. He's Italian.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Gabbia,
scapegoat will always be Italians, no matter what.
Gabbia for sure, the player. But in general, it'll be Tare because that's why they hired Tare. They hired Tare for that purpose. All right, guys, we're about to start. It started. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this
And
goes.
it is Pulisic and Leao up top.
I did see Leao. Did I see Pulisic? I did see Leao. I don't know if I saw Pulisic. Yeah, there he is, number 11, the one and only, the American Dream,
The
Pulisic.
American Nightmare.
The American. Oh,
You like that one, don't you?
uh-oh. We have body on the offense already. Watch out. Heels, shots. Oh, here we go. Todd. So according to Reman, who's got the coolest freaking profile picture, Tade will be the scapegoat for sure. That's why he gets paid the big bucks for that. Okay, so long ball from Gabbia. No interested in playing on the ground. I don't know much about Body. I don't know how good they are. The entitled American whiner. Damn. What about the guy who hired Tade? He's God. He's the best. So why do you think Jashari and Modric not what? You don't think they're ready? Not ready physically? Why haven't they
Honestly,
started?
honestly, I think that's interesting that they're not playing Because what's the especially Jashardi because we spent all that money. I mean, our team should be used to not having everybody available for preseason anyways. So I don't see why he wouldn't just play.
Han says Allegri already has no balls. Starts Estupian over Bart Desagi. There you go. There you go. The yes man Allegri. Sorry, Nathan. What did you say, my bad?
I was saying it's just surprising.
Oh, Jashari be better than all of than the other two for sure. Well, look at this. Milan holding possession, squashing Bari in their own half. I do think it's going to be quite tough for Bari to break down Milan with Salamakers and freaking RLC and Fofana.
I mean, they really shouldn't. All right. I don't know if you're muted, but I can't hear anything at the moment. Like,
We got Lab Gorilla, guys. Lab Gorilla, another soldier against the demonic takeover of AC Milan. Subscribe to the channels Lab Gorilla is involved with. Oh, what a shot by who? Fofana. But Lab Gorilla, another fighter for AC Milan. This will be a midfield masterclass. It was all explained to the Milan fan base by Kush. He showed exactly how Allegri will put on a dominant midfield masterclass to reflect our strengths. Man, Kush is smoking.
I don't know if this Roy say something. I think Roy's gone actually, and I can't really see the chat. So let me see something here. I don't know if you guys can hear anything.
No, I think the internet on my end is like third world country. I don't know why, but it's going in and out.
You forgot to pay your bill.
I mean, I pay more than I should pay. These guys need to give me better internet for what I pay. Damn it!
It's because you support Milan.
That probably is. They don't we have no. They don't respect us anymore, bro. They don't respect us anymore.
Respect. What's that?
Who knows? A wild concept. Anyway, still 0-0. This game seems like it's been on forever. It's only what 8 minutes. Let's see what else we got over here. What's up, Edison? How you doing, bro? One midfield in Europe. Number one midfield in Europe. Yeah, right. the best midfield in Europe. Hey guys, a small question. What's happening with the Curva Sud? The Curva Sud are a problem because they go to the stadium and they protest, and Jerry doesn't like that. So just like rats, you put some rat poison and they're gone. So Jerry has eliminated the protest. Now he's given those seats to clients, to casuals. So no more protests,
Wow.
guys. Genius stuff. Yo, Jerry is low key like a dictator, huh? Jerry or whoever the fuck is in charge. Elliot, I don't know. But yeah, they got rid of so no more Cardinale devi vendere. You're not going to hear that chant anymore. You're not going to see the Curva abandon the stadium after 15 minutes. It's going to be like everything is perfect now. Genius stuff from the management. Genius stuff from the management. How's the atmosphere without the Curva? I don't know. It looks like I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to that. They don't look. Wait, it looks very colorful. Usually the curva is all black because you have to wear all black if you're in the curva. It looks very colorful. A lot of families. Guys, I'm no friends with the curva, so I honestly don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I mean, the Curva had one opportunity to redeem themselves when with Maldini getting fired because they booed him when he retired. So this is their chance to make amends, to correct what they did wrong, and they did the exact opposite. So
I have no
nah,
sympathy for them.
they get what they deserve, honestly.
Yeah, they have no sympathy for how they booed
Now,
Maldini.
now, when they said they're being banned, they mean their section is being banned, or they are literally banning each individual person from
Well,
coming to the
from
stadium.
what I know, certain flags are not allowed anymore. Certain chants and certain people that do have actual criminal history.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it is a fact that a lot of those people in the curva are people that engage in that kind of lifestyle. But yeah, so they just don't want them. They don't want. They consider them derelicts, and they only want families and casuals because it's the theater. This is Jerry's theater. It's the theater of dreams. It's not anymore the lion's den that used to be. That used to put fear in teams like Real Madrid. Real Madrid used to come to the San Siro and they were afraid. Now it's a nice family environment. Yeah, it's nice. It's good. It's PG-13 now.
PG-13 era, huh?
Yeah, the PG-13 era, right? Um. Oh, nice, Pulisic. Roy, how are you feeling about Milan implementing Inter's way of playing? I mean, Allegri has been playing this formation way before Inter, though.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to say the same thing.
What do you feel about it, Nathan? The three five
I
two.
mean, I said we should go to the 3-5-2 before anybody else did.
Yeah, I was actually calling for it too last year.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this when I first joined the podcast that I felt like our players were really meant for that over any other type of formation.
Yeah, the way with how we were just getting destroyed in our midfield, I was calling for a 3-5-2 because I thought that just adding bodies would help. But Allegri, yeah, this is his formation. He's always played this formation. Remember, guys, Allegri doesn't play with the courage to win. He always plays with the fear of losing. So, he's going to stack up the midfield, stack up the defense. And you're not going to see pretty football. By the way, we are not seeing pretty football. We're seeing pretty stagnant, not very creative football as of now. Any comments on that, Nathan? On the football you're seeing?
I mean, I don't really think we've seen anything. I don't think we can really say just at this moment that we're playing good football. we got to see how we're able to break teams like this down because we've only played. I mean, outside of that, the team from Australia that doesn't really count.
Yeah,
All,
that
all the
didn't
other
count.
teams that we, all the other teams we played against have technically been bigger than us, with the exception of Leeds, and they tied us. I need to see if we can actually break teams down.
And Leeds outpossessed us too. No,
Yeah, they outplayed us in the second half for sure.
yeah. Um. uh, yeah. So far, I'm not very impressed with how Milan is playing, but they're clearly more quality than Bari. So as long as they take advantage of the quality, I haven't seen Bari be very. I haven't seen anything from Bari, honestly. So
No,
my
like I don't think we're going to, honestly.
yeah, I don't see them being able to initiate counterattacks. I think they're going to just stick. They're going to probably rely on set pieces body today. Probably the way I don't know. Things might change, but it looks like they might rely on corners or set pieces, balls in the box.
Like we just passed up a golden chance of scoring our first goal.
Ooh, nice play between Fafana. Oh
Oh,
my
we just
god.
scored. Yeah.
Let's see. Cross inside. Leao with a header. Wow. Leao with a header, guys. And the cross came in from Tomori. Was it Tomori that crossed the ball? Yeah, it had to be Tomori because he's playing on that right side. Yeah, 1-0 AC Milan with the advantage. This looks like it's going to be a simple game, honestly. It doesn't look like it's going to be a difficult game for Milan. Let's see, what else do we have? Is it just me or are there audio issues? No, it's the internet, bro. Edison Inter plays a more aggressive 3-5-2. They press, or at least they did under Inzaghi. I can hear you both. Yeah, but Inter actually, I mean, they also play nice football. You know, there are moments where they also play nice football with that 3-5-2. You can play good football with a 3-5-2.
Yeah, you just need you can play good football with the 3-5-2, but you can't have a flat three in the middle of just ball winners. You need to have at least one or two, like one really creative person, one semi-creative person that can also defend, and then of course a more defensive minded person. But
Yeah,
if
and all,
you playing with three people who can only just win the ball back, you're not really going to look that good.
right. Yeah. And it also depends on the quality of your wing backs, the quality of your attackers. Like right now, we're not really set up to play great football because our midfield is not built like that. And our wing backs are more defensive wing backs. I mean, I don't know about Estupian, but Salamakers is more of a defensive, I would say, player. MLS style atmosphere. The stadium will be 80% more quiet without the Sud. Um, uh, yeah, for sure. The atmosphere is going to be completely different.
I'm just trying to figure out what they think they're going to accomplish with by banning them.
I told you, man. They don't want any protests. Nobody's going to protest. The people that go to the stadium there, that are sitting on those seats where the Curva used to sit, they're not going to come up with these organized protests. They're not going to leave the stadium after 15 minutes. They're not going to sing "Sell" or "Cardinale Sell," "Cardinale Go Away." They're not going to do that. That's what they want. They want a family atmosphere, no protests. People come and see the show. If it goes bad, it goes bad. If it goes good, it goes good. As long as they're making money, everybody's happy. This is America, baby. Money, capitalism.
For all you Europeans following right now,
You're, you're
you need to go out and buy a bald eagle and represent America.
Yeah, for real. Europeans are
Leal's injured.
bro. Europeans are bending over, huh? Can we just say it?
I mean,
Can we
Leal is
just say?
injured. Leal's injured.
Oh, guys, we have our first injury of the season. Rafa Leao, his vagina hurts, so now he's out. I wonder what happened. What is your opinion on Jimenez? Because it's
He's
pretty
awful.
mixed.
No, no. The everyone that I know that are all my Hispanic friends that I know do not rate him very high.
Really?
Yeah, he's not like the go-to person. And I watched, Mexico during the summer, and he's super, super dependent on tap-ins.
Yeah, he needs service. He's definitely the kind of player that needs service for sure. By the way, Bari just decided to step it up a gear, um, giving Milan a little bit of problems here in possession, except for that.
Well, if you think about it, they can now push up more because they don't have to worry about the speed of Liao getting in behind.
That is definitely true. So Milan now has lost their speedster, and they can definitely push up a little bit more. And also, now they're chasing, so they're forced to be a little bit more aggressive, which will also mean that Milan can stay a little bit back and hit them on the counterattack, but without allow.
But that's
Uh,
that's embarrassing though. Like we should never, ever, ever play for the counterattack just because we're in the lead against a small team. Like like that's just unacceptable. Just even hearing that is just crazy to
I
even hear.
mean, I mean, bro, this is a league ball, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You know he wildly disagrees with that, right?
Yeah,
No, I would totally like. I'm totally. I would totally
you're
just continue
offsides.
to pound them.
He's definitely offsides.
Got a nice run by Ricci coming forward. Ball to
Yep, he's offsides. He's offsides.
misunderstanding between Jimenez and Pulisic there.
Yeah, Pulisic took a little while to pass the ball for sure. Oh yeah,
Kiko
time to see
Santos.
what
Yeah.
they're about to show. Maybe no, I don't see anything wrong with what happened with Liao. They just showed like a replay.
Okay, so he
I'm
jumped.
assuming, yeah, it didn't look like he landed wrong. Like I was looking for like a hyperextension or something, but I didn't see anything.
It looks like they're massaging his. What is that part of the muscle called?
Was
His
it the quad?
hamstring. Was
Oh,
it
so
his
you think
hamstring?
maybe you think what I couldn't tell what they were rubbing the underneath or on top of the leg.
I, I don't know. Actually, it went by fast. I didn't see. But whether or not, I mean, I
Oh,
think it's a.
hold on, hold on. Nico, I know it's Jimenez. That's Roy that's struggling
What?
because you're saying Jimenez. It's not G. You don't pronounce the
Oh,
G.
right.
It's
It's
silent.
Jimenez. It's Jimenez. Jimenez.
Laura just said, just call him Santi. True.
Kiko says Roy Reindeers is killing it for City. Okay.
Bruh. They played against Wolves. Guess what? That's a small team. Guess what he did when he was at Milan? Scored against small teams. Like, there's still no difference there. We won't know how well he plays until they play an actual title contending team.
No, I do want to say that. Look, that was the issue that I had with Reindeers is that he was against the small teams. He was always kicking ass. Now he did have some decent games against bigger teams, but for the most part, all our most important games, he didn't show up. No, I mean not just him, not just him. A lot of the players didn't show up, but I mean he just pretty much stat padded against smaller teams. I want to see him like be decisive against big teams. Because who cares about stat padding if you finish eighth? I mean, nobody should get rewarded for that except for RLC with a shot. Where can I watch the game? Well, I'm watching it on Paramount. There
Same.
are websites. What is it? VIP something?
Yeah, VIP box. Who put that in the chat? Or
Vi-
who
yeah, VIP box, guys. VIP box. There.
who said that? Hamza, hey, Roy, if I put the link in the group chat, can you put it in the
No, 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 no. I'm not gonna put it here. But
you can't do it like that.
just click on VIP dot box and you're good.
It's VIP.lc.
Yeah. I don't
VIPbox.lc is where you
I don't
go.
want to promote piracy.
I guess I'll promote it. VIP VIPbox.lc is where you need to go. And there's gonna be pop-ups because it's a obviously it's an online site, but you won't have any problems watching. So again, VIPbox.lc.
Guys, Body is a mess. Body is a mess. Absolutely gifting Milan this game, but we'll take it. I guess we'll take it. Body is an absolute mess. Finally, Liao is being used properly. As a strike, listen, I've always wanted to. I know you don't agree with me, Nathan, but I've always wanted to see Liao as a second striker, not
We've
as a
seen
winger.
the thing is he played as a second striker in Lille. The problem is he hasn't really improved, and you got to actually understand how
But,
to actually do your runs as a
but
second striker.
he's never been used as a second striker. If you
Yeah, but we're not
if
going to
you
use him as the second striker. We're going to use him as
well
the
now
primary striker.
he's going to be a striker, right? I mean, I think look, if a market is the way they say it's going to go, right? They should bring in a center forward, and then that center forward is probably going to be paired with Lau. I'm guessing, right? I mean, Hoyland or Vlahovic or whatever. I think this is what they want to do. No, right? I think he would be good as a second striker. I don't see him. It's not that different from being a winger. He doesn't have to be short.
No, 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 no. That's not true.
Well, he
You
look,
still have to understand how to make proper runs. You just can't like
but
be
but
basic.
but he's still starting from the sides. He's still not doing any work. So it's just basically Leao with he just has to cover some different spaces he didn't cover before. But I'm for it. I'm for it. I'm for it. Do you think it's going to
I
be?
am too. He just needs to actually work on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. And if he does work on it, it should be all right. My question is, what happens to Pulisic once this striker comes in? Is Pulisic going to continue being used this way?
Right.
I think that's
Because
yeah. My question is, what happens to Pulisic once they bring in the striker, the center forward that they're looking for? I mean, they're going for Darwin Nunes. Now it's Hoyland, Vlahovic. There was Embolo. Is his name Embolo, the Swiss guy? The Swiss guy that does not want to play for Switzerland. Do you remember? Do you remember? I don't know if his name is Embolo, something like that. Do you remember Switzerland Cameroon in the World Cup?
um I honestly don't, to be honest.
Embolo his origins are Cameroonian, and he scored against them, and he didn't celebrate. That's crazy. I've never seen that in a World Cup. Imagine scoring. It's so weird, twisted shit. Anyway, so we are linked to a center forward. They clearly want a center forward. Either Leao or Pulisic is going to be sitting on the bench if that's what they want to do, or whoever they bring in is not good enough, and Pulisic just takes his spot.
Mm,
What do you think? How do you see Pulisic's future at AC Milan?
It's just weird because he literally has been our best player since coming. So it's like you can't. How can you just ostracize technically the team's best player, best performing player? I'll say it like that because I know some people might get cranky if I say Pulisic is better than Leao. Best performing player.
I mean, yeah, his numbers in theory say he shouldn't be sitting on the bench, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be one of the big curious things. Is Allegri going to switch it to a different formation? Is he going to go with a 3-4-3? I haven't never seen Allegri do a 3-4-3. He could do a 3-4-1-2 maybe with Pulisic as a cam.
Um, yeah, that would work too.
Now listen, I've seen Allegri do some stupid shit like ostracize players like Pirlo to satisfy his formation. So if he doesn't, and Clarence Seedorf, and if he doesn't, if Allegri has his ways, if he feels that Pulisic is not part of his formation, Pulisic won't play. Anyway, 30 minutes gone. Oh, look at here. Look who we got, bruv. Look who we got. White belt Maestro Jr. himself. Abdi.
Hey, hey, Nathan, I heard what you were saying. Shout out to yourself, because you're back in Pulisic. Like someone is in here. You know, Roy, he has a bias towards Maldini signings, and he thinks Liao is this next level player. Yeah, I'm glad you're giving Pulisic his due diligence, whatever you call it. He's giving him his props because
His
no
due
one else in
diligence.
that group chat is due diligence. Yeah, if I'm getting my words out. Yeah.
Okay. Nice, Abdi. Great. Abdi, are you watching the game? Oh my God. What a disaster. Leao injured. Oh, here, let me see what Lab Gorilla has got to say. Bari at a Serie B game. There's no need to do entire episodes analyzing how Milan will dominate the game. As Nathan said, you can't reach it out of win against a lower division squad. With the way Bari is playing, it's going to be hard to really determine how Milan plays for sure. I think Bari is being a pretty easy opponent right now.
But I mean, if I'm being
Then
honest, I mean, it's still only 1-0, and we already know anything can happen, especially with this club.
And listen, and yeah, and I do want to add something that Milan isn't playing great.
Exactly. And
nah, of course.
this is my point. Like we are not breaking them down. Like why are we doing long ball? Like where's the interchanging gameplay? Like
It's
that's my problem.
it's Allegri ball. Like what we're seeing is that
I
kind
like
of
it, like
bland style of football, Allegri ball. Right? We're not
so.
seeing
You guys are
clever
saying
one. What? No, I'm saying this game is a win for sure. Is a dub, no doubt. Bari is not. Bari could not be Milan unless Milan does something stupid. Bari can't beat Milan. But Milan is not like Milan is playing this amazing brand of football right now either, right? I mean, let's just be honest. Lotto says I can see Pulisic playing as a 10 behind the two strikers.
Yeah, if we played a 4-1, if we played a 3-4-1-2, that would be my
mm,
ideal formation.
we still have a rubbish defense as well.
But
So it's like,
but do you guys honestly think that Allegri would sacrifice players in the midfield to
I
add?
mean, Pulisic is a hard worker though, so that's why I think it would work. Pulisic would do the dirty work
mm,
as well. And you would have that
I don't
ultra
do it.
offensive. You'd have that hardworking offensive person. If you play with Ricci, who can, he's kind of like a middle between a ball winner, and a creative ish person, and then you use either Fofana or RLC as the ball winner,
Uh,
and you have your proper midfield.
mm, I don't know. I'm not convinced. I wouldn't do that. I honestly would not do that. I mean, Pulisic. That's. I mean, like, I mean, who would be the two midfielders? Richie and who else?
That's what I was saying. It could be Ricci, and it could be either Fofana or RLC. It's not like we have many options.
So
And then where
then
would
you,
Modric fit?
no, when would Jashari and Modric fit into this,
I
or
mean, just
Richie?
well, that's what I was saying. One of them got to sit the bench.
Yeah, right. So whatever Allegri does, he has to sacrifice some theoretically big players on the bench, whether it's up top or in the middle.
Well, that's the problem that every coach wants to have, is it not?
I don't know if a player. I don't know if Pulisic would want to have a problem. I think Pulisic would not.
Well, I'm not talking about what Polish is doing. I'm talking about what Allegri, like every coach wants to have a good problem. And
No,
a good
yeah, no
problem
doubt, no doubt.
means,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I don't see my opinion. Okay, watch out here. I don't see a Pulisic accepting that. That's what I'm saying. I think Milan is not that big of a team for Pulisic to accept that. I think Pulisic would be
I
like,
agree.
I think he would be like, if I'm not playing, I'm not renewing the contract. Pretty simple. I might be wrong, but I think. Let's see, what else do we got here? Leao injured. What a disaster. Jimenez is honestly in a wrong situation. I feel bad for him because coaches constantly change. Look, it doesn't help but this is not his fault. It's Furlani and them fucks. They're the ones that can't get their shit straight. I mean, how many coaches have we had since they fired Maldini? Like four? Yeah, four coaches. Maldini figured this shit out with how many coaches? Well, he had Gattuso, who almost Gattuso, but he wasn't really in charge. After Gattuso jump out, but they fixed that one right away, and then Pioli, and then they were able to figure things out with Pioli. These guys are gonna. Who knows how many other coaches we have to go through before they figure stuff out. Hey, Abdi. Is Abdi here? I need Abdi to explain to me the Calafiori slander, because the smearing. Because I checked Google, Man United, Arsenal 0-1, and Calafiori was the guy on the score sheet. How was the game, Nathan? Was it good?
No, not necessarily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really that good. I mean, it was honestly, it was actually kind of boring if I'm really being honest.
But in EPL, the
Yeah,
EPL boring? Nah, come on, dude.
it was
Come on,
sloppy. It was boring. It was not that
come
good.
on. Salamakers with the free kick. Yeah, for sure. Now that I'm paying more attention to it, the stadium is definitely more relaxed without the curva. Like that play that we just saw, Salamakers cross the ball in. You'd usually see those guys in the curva run up to the rails, but nobody's doing that right now. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Honestly, they lost me with the whole Donnarumma thing with the national team. That's when they lost me. And then the Maldini thing. But the whole Italy is playing against Spain at the San Siro, and these idiots go to this pay tickets just to go and whistle Donnarumma. Like, do it when he's playing against with PSG, not with Italy.
I mean, we know these guys aren't that smart. That's what I said. They had one chance to redeem themselves, and instead they got happy because we spent 130 million. Them and Abdi were extremely happy.
Yeah, Abid is the worst. Okay, so Salamakers with an interesting shot. So, guys, what we're seeing a pretty stagnant game. Nothing too crazy, honestly. Probably, we would expect a team like Milan to look a little bit better against a team like Bari. I would say the difference that I'm noticing now and last year is maybe last year we would have been more offensive and we would have been more, let's say, creative, but we would have conceded way more chances. Like right now, I'm not seeing us concede many. The team is pretty much they're not really going forward. They're staying in position. So it's basically Allegri. Like we're starting to see the imprint of Allegri's style of football, which is basically he looks at football as math. Don't concede, and that's the best thing that can happen.
He sees this math. That's actually really funny.
Yeah. B- by the way, with Pioli, we would be 5-0 by 37th minute. With Pioli, we would be 5-0 for us or for them. Fofana playing really forward, huh? Really advanced position.
See, look how they're look. See, oh my goodness, what a chance!
Ooh, nice shot from
Now you see
Bari.
what I'm saying? Do you see how they're able to just get through the midfield?
But
This is
but
Bari.
yeah, yeah. But did you see that was? I don't know if you noticed. Tomori did a really crazy. He went all the way up the field trying to win the ball. He left a lot of space open. Um, I'm pretty sure a lady didn't like that from Tomori. I don't know if you noticed, but Tomori was all the way up in the midfield trying to win a ball, and then he didn't win it. So he committed, but he didn't win the commitment. Oh, this is what they're planning. This is what they want. Those set pieces. Yeah, yeah. This is where Bari wants to get their goals right now. Where the whole team is in Milan's box pretty much. If they don't score like this,
I mean, yeah. I mean, kind of figured that's what they were gonna have to do.
yeah, yeah. Uh oh. Come on, Estupian. What the fuck are you doing? Mamma mia, I can't. Who is this guy? Well, yeah, why didn't you just go forward? Nice play from Salamakers and RLC. Um, I don't like Estupian.
No, neither do I. Bartasagi should be playing over this guy.
Huge downgrade. If anybody said that this was a lateral move or an upgrade, you fuck you from the bottom from the bottom of my heart. If anybody said that, and I know some
Uh,
motherfucker said that, fuck you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know. I'm pretty sure some fucking YouTuber said some stupid shit like that. Fuck you. Offside goal, but Estupian is not an upgrade to Teo. Not even close. Actually, he's a major downgrade from just look at his body, the way he moves, the way he plays, the way he touches the ball. I mean, he got an assist now, but whatever. it was a shot that mm, almost second half coming in. Positives. Let's see. Any positive notes?
We haven't got
Man-
scored on.
Manyan with some good saves, I would say.
Yeah, that save was good because that was a really good shot by
That was a tough one. Yep.
yeah.
I would say Gabia has been pretty tidy. Midfield, I would say I want to see a little bit more from the midfield. It's too predictable. It's too predictable. Pavlovic hasn't been put in the situation to make a mess. Estupian, I don't like at all. Estupian is 100% a downgrade. I do like Salamakers. I think Salamakers is good in that position. He adds balance. But Estupian, I don't like at all. All right, now Pavlovic coming forward. Yeah, a lot of shots. Milan is pretty much taking a lot of shots that aren't going anywhere.
I was just about to say we can expect to see a lot of shots from the outside of the box, I
Wait,
think.
wait. How do you not see the value in Estupinian? How do you not see? How do you not see how much of a downgrade he is from Teo Hernandez? Like, what value is there? Like, we had one of the best freaking fullbacks on the planet, and now we have a guy that could be a starter maybe for I don't know a mid-table team.
So this is what I'm thinking. If we had a more offensive right back or a right wing ring back, then I can understand the Stupion if we're trying to utilize him more as like a more conservative wing back. But we don't have a super offensive right or super offensive wing back on either side. So who's going to get the goals besides Leao and Pulisic? Because Teo was a big contributor of a lot of the goals.
Oh yeah, I mean Teo is an impact player. Teo is another level, a total different level. I think people are just high because during the market when new players come in, fans just get these fantasy delusions. Oh my God, we bought a new player. He is the best in the world. But truthfully, this guy would have never been in any version of AC Milan except for Furlani's version of AC Milan. He's not that player.
Carlos, I understand what you're saying. Teo had he definitely had a bad season, but we need to understand the reasons for said bad season. And I'm pretty sure we all understand that these owners are contributing to the downfall of a lot of players.
But
Let's not forget. Look at Tamori. Tamori is significantly downgraded since these people took over. But Teo significantly downgraded.
yeah, and
They sold our whole team off basically.
yeah, and listen, all people say he had a bad season. Who said he had a bad season? The whole team had a bad season, but that bad season, look at his for a fullback, he's scoring like a winger. He's doing assists and goals like a winger. Now, whatever, we finished eighth. I'm not going to give him credit for that because you know,
AJ, you're funny.
but at the end. But at the end of the day, let's be serious here. This guy is 100% a downgrade from Theo.
Yeah, because
There's
and I
no
can
there's
understand. I can understand if we wanted to be because we have Allegri, so you want to be more defensive. Stupion is not a good defender. Like you got to give me some sort of thing to look at as to how I can see value in him. Is it the defending aspect of it? Because he's not a good defender. As far as I can see, he's not a good defender. In terms of ball control, in terms of shooting, in terms of offense, like you can't really tell me anything at the moment
I
about
mean,
what makes him some sort of value.
right. And the thing is, like, I'm comparing him to who we had before, right? Like, that's are you upgrading the position or you're down? Just because the Milan media propaganda that Furlani runs, and we know he runs it because they're paying people to do it. They decided to run the story that Theo was shit. The truth is that Theo's worst season is probably 5 times better than this guy's best season.
Right. Like understand the players that we get are getting in to replace the ones that are going out are simply not better. Like we have to understand this. Even Mike is not better than Donnarumma. He's not far away from Donnarumma, but he's not better than Donnarumma. And then you
Donnarumma's a
just
free
go
agent.
down. Yeah, well, he is a free agent, but Milan will never get him back.
Yeah, no, it's a total downgrade. There's no doubt about it. But I mean, look, you can just see the way he touches the ball, the way he plays, and it's not bad. It's Serie A level. I'm not saying he's not Serie A level, but you can just tell the difference that we had a world class player there before. Now we don't. We have a normal player, and I'm pretty sure as the season goes forward, that what this is going to be the norm. People are going to just look at him as a normal average player. They're not going
It's
to
kind of
see
like
him.
having Rodriguez.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. Pulisic's
Not
position is really weird, by the way.
well, yeah, because Pulisic was primarily the second striker, with Leao being the more primary striker. So now he's with Jimenez in there. Pulisic is kind of just roaming around, which suits him better, to be honest.
Yeah, he is Roman. So first half gone. I would say pretty poor in general. Body not not posing many threats at all, really. We are definitely seeing the imprints of Allegri ball. Less, more based on covering spaces, take less risks, bring less players up top, and just make sure that the positions are covered. I mean, this is where Allegri sees football. He believes that football is all about not conceding goals, and that's the truth. That's the way he sees it. Um, but other than that, I would say not yet the game that is going to show us exactly what Milan is all about. What's up, gents? How you doing? Hans.
Oh yes, I'm back. I'm back now. Ready
Yo,
for the second half.
you hear me?
What's up,
Yeah,
guys?
what's up, Hans?
What's
Oh,
your
Not
Abby is
much.
analysis
back
of
as
the
well
game
too.
so far?
Uh, well, easy game, man. We should be winning this comfortably. Leao comes off with an injury, of course, so things not looking good as we start the season. Of course, things going from bad to worse. I don't see us making top four, not without some big acquisitions, which aren't coming. And we've already
Are
fucked up the side backs as well with getting Estupinian and yeah, we're gonna play Salamakers, I think, as a right back. We'll see how he does, but I think defensively we're going to get caught out a lot this season. The midfield is solid, but nobody is a ball winner. Absolutely no one. So we're going to be caught on the break all season long. That's how it's going to be.
um,
Yeah.
Agree with that.
what about Pulisic? How do you see Pulisic? Um, how do you see Allegri use Pulisic going forward?
I think he'll use them, every game. basically. You know, I think he's going to be a starter. I think if he doesn't start and one of the forwards in the 3-5-2, maybe he'll use a 4-3-3. He'll be one of the wingers there. Yeah, I think he can also play as like one of the central midfielders, honestly. Against weaker opponents for sure. That's kind of like what he likes to do is come inside and play make and, do these 1-2s and things like that. So I think he could play there as well. And who knows, maybe he'll throw him out as a wing back, but I'm sure Pulisic is going to get pissed off if he plays out there. I don't think he's going to agree to that.
No, he's not going to agree to
But
that.
I could see him playing as like, maybe instead of Ruben. Ruben's going to get injured for sure.
But
he's going to play in that position, bursting into the box kind of.
My question is this: is that if they do get this striker they're looking for, which is a center forward they're looking for, someone is going to be sitting on the bench. Who is it going to be?
I don't know. It might be that forward. Honestly,
it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be Pulisic. Because Leao's not going to sit the bench for Pulisic. That's just not going to happen.
Pulisic isn't going to sit the bench either, man. He's as big as Leao now, I would say, at Milan.
No, yeah,
especially with this ownership. Yeah, they love Captain America.
Yeah, but they also love the foreign or like the more worldwide prospects as well too. And don't get me wrong,
it's going to be like
we're on the same
probably.
page. Yeah. We are on the same page for sure, Hans. We are on the same page. But these guys, there's just no way Pulisic gets in front of Leao.
Listen, it's going to be Jimenez on the bench. It's going to be Embolo, whoever we get on the bench. Maybe we get Højlund. I hope we get Højlund because I think that's like it's the no-brainer deal to make. It's unfortunate that we don't have a better striker than Jimenez, though, as like our actual striker. Because I think Højlund would be perfect, honestly, to bring in on a loan and let him kind of rejuvenate his form. He needs to get out of that black hole that's United. He needs to come back to Serie A, and I think he'll be fine because he's had no major injuries. He's only 22. He actually had a pretty good first season at Man United. I think he scored like 15 goals in all competitions, like as a 20, 21-year-old. That's not an easy thing to do at United.
Yeah, but Hans, if you watched last season, man, United fans cannot stand him. Like
I don't give a shit what they. I don't give a shit. They all don't know what they're talking about, man.
I've watched enough of United to see he has gone garbage. Maybe you know what it is. You're right about one thing. If it's a loan deal, that's no problem because then we can just send him back. If he's
exactly.
We send
him
back.
But we gotta understand too, Abdi, that not every player is meant for the EPL.
Exactly.
Like we've got to stop using the EPL as a benchmark for how good a player can actually
be. There's different leagues, there's different styles of playing, there's different ways to win the game, Abdi.
Right. Like just because you don't perform
as a player.
I mean, look at Anthony, and we all know everyone was giving me crap about Anthony. And as soon as he goes to a league that actually suits his play style, you can actually see what he can do.
But is it even just for league or is it Man United? Because maybe
it's United. It's United big time.
It's a combination. It's a combination.
Maybe he could have gone to Chelsea. Maybe he would have thrived there, or maybe he would have gone to another team.
But the thing is, Højlund is a ball playing, creative type striker.
Yeah,
and United has a more creative style coach. I just don't think the players around them and the league. I think it's a combination of the team and the league. It's just not. It's just not good for players like that. And we know the English don't really. They don't really. Appreciate those types of players like they really should. To be honest.
Yeah. I hope we get Højlund, honestly. Especially if it's Højlund or Embolo, for fuck's sake. That's a no-brainer.
And trust me, I don't really care too much.
As opposed to?
Sorry?
As opposed to who?
Like, those are the two names that I hear us linked to. Like, Nunez is already gone. A lot of these strikers are already gone. Maybe Vlahovic, but I think that's cooled down a lot.
Yeah.
And honestly, I would take Højlund over Vlahovic. I really would. I think Vlahovic has been
Yeah.
Distracted, very distracted. And Hoyland to me is a guy whose personality is he's focused. He's laser focused. He really is. And he's much young. Well, he's not much younger than Vlahovic, but he's like 3 or 4 years younger than
He's
Vlahovic.
young. He's really young.
Yeah, I know, and I don't
He's
understand how
surprisingly
people
young.
are just throwing him away like this. Like he was 80 million 2 years ago. He had a decent first season. He scores 15 goals or so. You can check me if I'm wrong on that. I'm pretty sure that's what he did in all competitions.
Yeah.
Okay, second season, okay, he wasn't as good. They got Xerxes, they were changing a lot of the shit. It was a bad season. Okay, he hasn't had any serious injuries. He wants to prove himself. He's desperate to do that. He has the right attitude. He's not on Instagram taking these pictures. He's not trying to be a porn star like Vlahovic. You know, he's focused on football, and he's a good player for fuck's sake. He's got everything. He's got size. He's got good technique. I'm not saying he's a Ronaldinho, but of course he's got decent technique. He's got decent speed. He's like I said, he's got the size. He's played in Serie A. He's done well in Serie A. Like he's young, and it's try before you buy. And his wages. I mean, this is important for Redbird, not as much for us fans, but his wages aren't even that big. They're like the same as Jimenez, basically.
What do you make out of the fact that he doesn't? I mean, he showed at first that he didn't want to join Milan. He wants to stay at Man United.
I think he is so focused. He doesn't want to be one of those players that's just being thrown out on loan all the time. He doesn't want to give up that easily as well. He needs a project that's real, where he's going to feel wanted and needed. And like I said, his personality, he does not want to give up. He does not want to give up at United. He thinks he's good enough to win the place back there. He thinks he can beat Shevchenko.
Yeah,
he thinks he can beat Shevchenko.
And but the other thing also to keep in consideration, that Serie A has its own Man United.
It's us. Yeah.
And it's us.
We're Man United minus the money.
Hey, that's why it's try before you buy, Roy. That's why it's try before you buy. We'll see if it clicks. We'll see if Allegri can get in under his skin. Maybe we're somehow, fighting for a title. I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? Maybe Hoyland, he lights a fire under his ass. Hoyland and Leao, who knows? Maybe they link up really well. We'll see what happens. But I think Hoyland is great. Like to me, I think he presses really, really well. Also, I've seen like some goals that he's had where it's just him pressing the shit out of the goalkeeper or defenders.
No, he's got qualities. I remember him in Serie A.
He works.
He's got good technique for a striker. Like you don't really get strikers with that kind of technique.
Better than Holland, I would say. Technically.
Technically, yeah. Impact-wise, obviously not.
Yeah, obviously not. But technically, yes, I would say he is. But he's just not as fast or strong as big, and doesn't have that same goal sense as Holland, obviously.
Are you guys talking about Haaland and Hoyland?
Yeah.
I mean,
you love Hoyland, Abdi, huh? You love him.
Oh, no. I don't. After I saw at United, his first touch, my lord, the amount of chances he was missing. Of course, if we get him on loan, maybe Allegri can do something. However, like comparing his technique to Haaland, there's just no comparison. Haaland has only become robotic now because of Guardiola. But when he was at Dortmund, the guy was dribbling past like 5-4 players doing craziness. So I don't think it's fair on Hoyland to compare him to Haaland. But yeah, I mean,
well, they're not the same type of striker.
No, I'm not trying to compare. I'm just trying to say like he's.
Yeah, but listen, if we are an ambitious club, we should go pay 40 million for Xerxes, Serie A proven striker, absolute baller. Yeah.
Listen,
if you see Xerxes,
what about the
problem? Hold on. The problem with Xerxes, is that he's literally failed at multiple big clubs. Both. Yeah, that's the problem with Xerxes. Xerxes has failed at multiple big clubs.
Did you forget him at Bologna? Did you forget the way he popped us when he was at Bologna?
He looked great at Bologna.
Hold on. What team did you say, Abdi? What team did you say?
What's his name? Against us. When Pioli
I'm sorry, and what team was... Yeah, he was on Bologna, right? Now, what did I just say? I said on big teams.
Like
I don't.
United, he's been.
I don't
He's
look at it
actually
like that as much.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
He failed at
no,
Bayern.
no, 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 no,
He
no.
failed he
No,
failed at
He wasn't even given a
United.
chance at Bayern, though.
He
Come
was
on,
given
man.
a chance. No, no,
I
no. He was
listen.
given a chance at Bayern. I
That's like
watched
us
all the
saying that
Bayern
we gave
games.
Colombo a chance. That's like us saying we gave Colombo a chance.
No, we actually didn't give Colombo a chance. No, I watched Xerxes
listen,
play many, many games at Bayern
bro, he's a
Munich.
straight baller.
Okay,
That
guys,
guy's
but what about
technique is
Keane? What about
unmatched.
Moise Keane? Moise
Oh,
Keane.
that would be a good one.
If
That
they
would be
want to
a
drop 50 million on a striker, sure, go ahead. But
Yes,
we should
sir.
have gone Lorenzo Luca, but of course he goes to Napoli. Like, and yeah, this club is just going to shit. Like, we're not
yeah,
ambitious
Luca should have
whatsoever.
been coming in, Abdi, over Jimenez. Jimenez should have been sold immediately. Immediately get that guy off this club.
If you had Jimenez and Luca, that's an amazing two strikers. You can keep them both. Jimenez, listen, we need to lay off Jimenez a bit. Look, he came in January.
No,
He's not bad. 22
no.
goals
Nah.
season.
He is
Yeah,
awful. Abdi,
he
is
had those
awful.
goals in the Dutch league though. Like that's the
Yeah,
caveat with the
okay.
Dutch league.
Abdi,
Like the
Abdi,
Dutch league
if
is
you would
In January, I
if you
don't know what
sent
you
this guy to the EPL, you would be losing your fucking mind right now. If you saw this guy in the EPL, you would be shitting on him day and night.
Maybe.
Worse
But
than
listen,
Hoyland.
when he came, he scored what, 5 goals. He had 5 goals and 2 assists.
Oh my god,
That's
who
not
gives a
bad starting
shit?
from January.
They were
Give
all
the guy a
shit.
chance. You're willing to give Hoyland a chance, but not Jimenez. All of a sudden, what the heck? We need to give him a full season and let's see how he does. He ain't playing on
because
the bench.
Abdi,
Oh my god.
we don't need a static
Yeah,
striker,
we don't.
Abdi.
Abdi,
Abdi, we don't need a
Abdi.
static striker.
Oh my god.
He's a
Camarda
finisher.
is
He's a
is
full
yeah,
finisher.
Camarda is a finisher. He's much better already. He's much
Yeah, we
better
Yeah.
than
don't know.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Kamada,
Jesus
of course, has a
fucking
higher
Christ, man.
ceiling. He has
Abdi,
a higher ceiling. We should have kept Kamada the 100%. But of course, now he's probably going to ball out at Lecce, come back amazing. But Jimenez, you need to imagine now. Okay, imagine this season he goes ahead and scores 15 goals in the Serie A. Then what?
sell him. Sell
You
him
guys just
immediately.
okay. Then you're not talking sense then because you clearly have a hatred
Because
of Jimenez.
I tell you, it's not about goals, Abdi. It's not just goals. It's how the team plays. It's how the
Yeah.
team plays. What does he do other than sitting in the 6 yard box cherry picking? What does he do?
He has to strike. Hans,
Yeah,
that's
he has poor link up, Abdi. He has poor link up.
And Nathan, he's not an athlete. Nathan, he isn't even an athlete.
Yeah,
This guy.
he's not particularly
He's
like
not.
if you put the ball in the box, he's not gonna out jump anyone, he's not gonna out muscle anyone, he's not particularly fast, he has poor link up play. He literally solely relies on tap in goals. And this is the fact.
I'll give him this. Nathan. He has a decent jump on him for being only 6 foot. Because he scored a nice goal in the Champions League against his old club. I remember from the corner kick, but that's all he really has. Like he has to be, like waiting for it. If he's running and trying to do that, he's not going to get onto it. Like he's got to be like, ready and in position. When in open play, it's different. He's not going to be able to do that.
So I say we just wait
He's
and
not
see
an
what
athlete.
Jimenez produces. Like,
Abdi, why do you want to keep wasting season after season after season? I know you're a teenager, but some of us are going to be 40. Man.
He's not a teenager.
I don't have all the fucking time in the world here to wait for fucking Redbird to get this shit right.
They're not going to get it right. That's the thing. They're not going to get it right. I highly doubt. If they get it right, I will get a nipple piercing. They're never going to get it right.
Well, there I agree with Abdi. I don't think they'll ever get it right.
I will pierce my nipples on my tongue. How's about that? But they don't really get it right. So
You've probably already done that, Abdi.
Yeah, some lies.
You can't tell us what you've already done, bro.
Why are you lying?
Yeah,
all right, they're walking back on the pitch now. I can see them.
I guarantee we command the balls out at Lecce. He comes back. We sell him off to the EPL for 70 million or 60 million, and he's gone just like that.
Yeah, probably. That's a fucking disaster, and that's certainly what Redbird would do.
Oh my days, that's gonna be sad, man. It's just.
Do you speak Arabic, Abdi?
Nope.
Well, I don't know what this guy said.
You should go to their headquarters
And
and start speaking Arabic
I think this
there,
is wrong.
yelling it.
Have you promised me? Have you promised me head? Yes, I will give you head, bruv, as long as I get my £100. That's
What?
how it goes, mate.
That's
That's all
it?
you're
Yeah,
worth.
man.
That's all you're
That's
worth.
it?
I
Oh
remember
man.
That's all
we
you're
made a
worth.
bet.
Someone teach this kid some fucking
No, 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 no,
integrity.
no. We made a bet. We
Abdi,
made a
don't make
bet.
any
I
sense,
remember.
man.
Yes, it was on Jimenez. Hey, if Jimenez scores like what, 15 goals or nothing, or balls out,
Bro,
then
15 goals.
he
Let's
gives
work
me
on
a
Ah,
5,
thousand.
bro.
He gives me
Abdi, you're being
$1,000.
offensive. You're being offensive. You're being offensive.
Abdi,
If,
what did I
Abdi,
just say?
let's.
Hold on, guys. What did I just say? Hoyland scored, not last season, but the season before. 15 goals, and you're telling me that's
15
balling out. So he balled out at
in
Man
all,
United then.
Guys,
in all
I just
the,
want to say
well,
something.
no, he didn't ball out
Look at
because
this,
there was
guys.
guys across competitions.
You know what that means, right? You
£100
know,
per head is so cheap.
guys, look at the
Oh,
screen.
Larry's here. Watch out.
Here we go. Kratos. You're here. You're here.
Echo.
A lot of echo.
Must be Kratos' mic.
I'll mute mine. So,
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. It's been 17 years, lad. How you doing?
It's been a long time, not 17 years though. I wish it was 17 years.
Yeah, right. Are you watching the
It's been
game?
a season.
It's been an entire season.
Is the game finished or is it still going on?
No, second half just started.
all right.
I'm trying to find a link where to watch it. And
Looks
my
like on now, it
AirPods
looks like.
does not work. Let me check.
Yeah, I think so.
Liar. So, Furlani, your best friend, what's going on with him?
I don't know, man. What happened? I know Tara is done some good stuff. Looks like, and some bad
Depends.
stuff.
Depends who you ask.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's him or who it is, but I mean, some of the signings to me are quite questionable.
I mean, Modric is a good signing, no?
Yeah, but Modric is not Tare. Modric is not. Modric was already gonna come here regardless.
Is it really though? He's like on Leao wages. You know, I know it's a free signing. I don't know. We'll
Modric?
see. We needed a ball. We needed a ball winner.
Modric is,
Is Salamaker staying?
I hope so.
No.
No, Thonmaker's not leaving, bro. He is
Yeah,
the Allegri player.
he is staying, no? So
I
that's a
hope he
good.
stays.
That's a good decision, no?
Yeah.
I would
100%.
agree with that. Yeah.
Richie is a good player.
Apparently, Tare didn't want Ricci. Furlani.
We're
was
saying
Ricci.
we're saying these things. It's all Fulani's married now.
Speaking of Milan, they just scored. Pulisic goal.
Oh, Pulisic.
What's his name?
Jimenez assist. Abdi. Jimenez
Oh, yeah.
assist. Come on, Abdi.
Pulisic. Hey, here it is. Yeah. Yeah, Jimenez. There you go.
Jimenez was so off balance that whole
Look
time.
at that.
So
Look at that. And look at Pulisic.
so
This is
basically,
about Jimenez again. Oh my.
Tari does not have any saying. He's just pretending to work.
Tare obviously goes to do the negotiations, but it's still the Furlani show. It's
No, I don't
100%
think.
the Furlani.
I don't think Fulani has any decision to do with this team.
No, I lied.
No. Come
Have
on.
you been? Have you been under a rock or something?
He has been under a rock. He doesn't know.
Is Larry serious? Is he serious?
I don't know.
He actually
know.
has been
These-
No,
under a
he's
rock.
trolling.
The-
Yes.
the-
No, I'm actually serious. These are not. They don't look like players that people like Fulani will sign. Fulani will not sign Modric. Fulani is not a guy that will sign at 40 years old that he cannot resell.
Yeah,
but
but
Modric
is
was
just like a bucket
gonna
list for
come
him.
maybe last year also.
I don't
Modric
know.
has got nothing to do with Tare for sure. Maybe Jashari could be a Tare signing. Maybe Jashari.
I don't think
We
Fulani has
overpaid like crazy.
anything to say anymore. He's shown that he's incapable of signing players.
Unfortunately, that's not what's happening. Have you not been following at all? What the situation is?
Why do I need to follow?
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, they gave even more power to Furlani now.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
What
they
he's doing?
actually
They
do.
fired guys. They fired absolutely no one after eighth place,
Yeah,
except the coaches.
the guys that finished the sent the players in division in
Not even
Serie
a
D.
futuro. Not even
Not
the
even those
Serie
guys
D.
got fired.
Not
They,
even
they
them.
all got confirmed.
Dude, but not firing is one thing. Not actually being able to do anything is another.
No, at the end of the day, Furlani is the portfolio manager, and the players. Those are the assets. He is the guy in charge of the portfolio. He is the one that
No.
makes all the.
100%.
I don't think Allegri is a Furlani decision as well.
Laird, these guys,
No, no.
Tare.
He plays.
Do you really think that Tare, a guy like Tare, is going to take charge of $1 billion debt? Like these guys are managing $1 billion debt. They're not going to give it to Tare to make decisions.
I don't think Furlani is making decisions about the players. I don't think so.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm sorry, but maybe he's making decision about the salaries
Well,
and
Laird, I have
how
some
much we can offer,
statistics for
but
you. We
I don't think.
I think we spent like 100 million, but we've sold like
But also, Laird, this is what people are saying. This is what's been reported. This is what they said. They're saying it. It's not like we're these are our opinions.
Who I don't care, man. When they say they say one thing, but at the end of the day, we don't know what happened behind the scenes.
So you think Furlani is out of the picture now?
Fulani doesn't know the existence of some of the players we signed. How the
But
fuck
he-
he goes and pick them?
Well,
He does
I
not
mean,
know the existence of
he-
the players that we signed.
he is definitely higher in the chain of command when it comes to making these decisions. 100%. I mean, he was the one that was.
Moncada is not making decisions anymore. He's not picking players.
So you think that Tare, the guy they pay 800K a season, is making decisions for Milan? That's ridiculous, Larry.
Dude, I'm not saying he's making the main decisions, but they are telling him this is the budget, this is the salaries you can afford, and go and find the players. And he has still to motivate
no
why
ev-
he's signing these players.
As of now, there's no evidence of that. As of now, what
So
we know.
you're telling me, I'm sorry, just to be clear here, what are you saying? You're telling me that Forlan is playing FIFA and looking for players out there? No, he's not doing that.
I mean,
He's on a fucking desk approving budgets. I don't think he doesn't even know
the way these guys operate is they have these names that they gather through their stupid algorithms, and then there are the prices, and then there's option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4.
I don't think that
then I'm sorry, but you're living in a delusional world, my man. Because
they're not doing that. They fail with that. They're not doing that anymore.
And they doubled up on that. They're still doing it.
So why? I'm sorry. Why they're keeping Salamakers? Fulani decision was 2 years ago to get rid of him and try to sell him. Why they're keeping him?
Because, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there was a price.
Fact.
There was a price dispute with Roma. No, there was a price dispute with Roma, and that's the only reason why he didn't stay.
No, but listen, if someone wants to come and buy Salamakers, I think he's going to go. Like if
that's what I'm saying.
If the price is right,
dispute.
They're going to go.
Like there was a price dispute.
What happened to Chukwueze?
They weren't trying to sell Chukwueze. And again, these guys are not just going to sell players just to sell players. There still needs to be an actual...
The reports are this specifically, that Tare has been instructed, this is what the report said, Tare has been instructed to go and look for a different club for Chukwueze and for Okafor. Okay? That's what the story is with them too. And it's up to...
I don't believe these reports because the players we're signing are not players based on algorithm, in my opinion. I can see it. They're not.
Who do we sign?
I mean, we signed.
Hold on. I want to hear who we signed.
Well, Modric is not based on algorithm. The guy has zero resale value. The guy earns a lot of money. So I don't see Furlani waking up in the morning and saying, "Oh yeah, that signing Modric is a great idea."
I don't know.
I don't see that. Or Furlani saying, "You know what?
I
Let's
think
keep
Modric is.
Makers."
I think Modric is an exception. And as far
Well,
as but Makers is for sale, Lard. If they come with an offer for Makers,
no, I don't think. I think things are changed now. I'm not saying. I really believe Allegri has a say as well. I'm sorry, but they admit defeat. Last season they
They
realized they were.
admitted defeat. I mean,
Yes.
you hope they admitted defeat.
No, they admitted defeat. It's clear. They're just staying there to save their face.
They're not going to operate that way.
They are.
There's too much
Roy,
at stake for them to operate that way.
Roy, they are staying there just to get just to clean up their CV because they did so bad last season. They had to stay this season to look that they're actually doing things good.
Listen, I wish it was like that, Laird, but I've been pretty consistent in following what's going on. And
The left,
not like that.
the left back. I mean, man, you
the
following
left back. The left back.
Furlani didn't know this guy existed.
But Furlani doesn't know anybody.
Furlani
doesn't know anybody.
So Furlani is walking to the office and saying, "I want that Brighton."
No, listen to me.
Come on, man.
Listen.
Come on.
These guys, when they make decisions, Furlani is one of the last guys the decision has to go through. Okay, Tare is not
based on the money and the salary, but
Tare is not above Furlani in the chain of command.
I never say that, Roy. I'd never say that. I never
as far as players go,
I never say that.
Okay, fine.
Roy, I said something. Mike, what I say is really simple, man.
Yeah, I understood.
Tare finds the player and tells Furlani, "This is the player. It costs this amount, and the salary is that. Can you approve the budget?" And he's gonna be, he's under our budget, so move forward. That's it.
Well,
that's how it works.
This is how you would like it to work, but unfortunately,
no, it's not.
Unfortunately, they explained it a million times how they do it.
Who explained? Who these days?
They do. They, Furlani, Moncada, Scaroni, the guys that own the club. The guys that own the club. Like Tare does not own the club. Tare does not own the club. Do you think Tare is going to make decisions? That is ridiculous.
I don't believe.
Okay, but then you have to make up shit and believe what you say.
Hold on, Roy. I don't believe what Furlani says.
Hold on, Roy. Larry, these guys have told the truth with pretty much everything that they've said so far.
No,
and that's why. Yes, they have. Literally every time they do an interview, they've literally told the truth with the only exception of Italianizing the club again. That is the only thing that has actually not happened. Everything else that they've said they've attempted to do or try, and whether it failed or not, they've at least attempted to do it. So I'm going to believe what they're saying because they've actually followed through.
But we know how they operate. But Furlani does not know any of these players. We know this.
Exactly. How the fuck is making these decisions?
Because
can you explain how he's making
they have a company. Listen to me. They have a company in Texas that fucking chooses the players for them.
No. I don't think Allegri even will allow them to work in that way. No chance. It's not happening.
Liar, you think Allegri has the power to tell these guys how to work?
Roy, these people admitted defeat. People like Allegri, Tare coming in the club, it is a clear signal that these guys are admitting defeat. What they're saying in front of the public is just to save their faces, just to say, we're not idiots, but they are.
If they're admitting defeat, then how come we only sign one Italian? If they're admitting defeat, because admitting defeat means they would actually follow through with what they said.
Man, they signed one a year ago. They didn't sign none.
They signed one, and how many did they let go? And how many did they let go?
Instead of none.
How many did they let go, Larry? How many did they let go?
One instead of none is pretty good, man.
Oh, how many? But no, last year we got Terracciano.
Nah, Terracciano was the time of Maldini. I'm sorry, but you're confused.
I'm sorry. Was the management not there?
No, I don't think so, Larry.
Terracciano was the winter. Or Maldini or Pioli. I don't remember. Was the winter of Pioli or Maldini?
I don't think so. Terracciano.
No. He came after that.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
Terracciano 100% came after Maldini.
I don't consider Terracciano.
But listen.
No, but he's Italian. He's Italian. There,
if you think that Furlani has no influence in this team, like
I didn't say he has no influence, but not on. I'm
It's a
sorry, Roy, but
delusion.
you don't. I'm speaking English, man, and you
Yeah,
don't want to understand when I say
no,
things.
I am
You
understanding what
don't
you're
want to understand.
saying,
I don't.
but
I
I'm
didn't say,
telling you that
dude.
Tade does not have all the power you think he does.
Dude, I'm not saying that Fulani does not make decisions. I'm just saying that
Tade
Tare
doesn't
goes
make
and
the
finds the
decisions.
players.
He
It's
doesn't.
not Fulani.
Okay,
It's
okay,
Tare
but
that's
he
going to find the
doesn't
players.
decide which ones to get. He
Well,
doesn't
this
decide
is
that.
man. This is semantic, man. This is semantic. I honestly, this is semantic.
No, because it's
He
different.
doesn't
Because
decide.
when Maldini
Fair.
was deciding which ones to get,
But even
Tade
Maldini
is
was.
not deciding.
I'm sorry, but even Maldini did not have the power to say, "I want a 70 million player." Maldini was like,
Yeah, of
"What is
course.
the budget? I'll find it based on the budget." That's what he's doing, Tare. Fulani deciding a budget. Fulani saying these players need to go out because I need money, and these players need to go in because they're cheap. So Tare has to, in function of the budget, has to find players that are functional to what Allegri wants to do.
Yeah, okay, fine, but this is not
That
what's
is
being
the fact.
reported. This is not what's being reported, Larry. I'm sorry, it's not what's being reported. Now, I can believe you and your opinions, or I can believe what people are saying that are there on the ground and report this stuff.
Reported by who? By Kush? By Martino? Reported by
No,
who? These people
no,
were things
reported
were
by
happening. They didn't
reported
have
by
any
the
clue
people.
what happened.
I do you think I listen to Kush and Martino, man? Come on.
So who the fuck is
But
Pellegrini
you
hasn't got
do you
anything
do
right
the
in the last
research?
3 years.
Do you go there and do the research? Either you don't. You're at home. You don't even watch Milan. So you're just
Dude,
talking.
but I
because
just
of,
look. I just look at the players we signed. I just look at the players we
Yeah,
signed. I
but
don't
And
need
you-
to do
and you-
research, man.
if you're not following like any of the news or you're not following none of that, there you can't really. You're just your speculation is far more
I'm
than
not.
anybody
I'm not
else's.
saying I hold the truth, but I don't even listen to the people that when Maldini got fired, they were saying to me, "Oh, that is a great idea, actually." So I don't listen to those people.
and
Their
we're not
opinion
listening to
means
them
nothing to me.
either. We're not listening
Those
to them
guys got it
either.
wrong for 3 years.
Those
I'm not listening to them.
those
You can
guys
keep
are
listening
saying
to
what
them.
you're saying. Those
No,
guys
no,
are
no,
saying
no,
what.
no. Don't start that. Don't start
Let
that.
me
true.
take that
I
kill,
don't-
bro.
They think
I
they
don't
think
even
this
listen
is
to
all.
them.
They think this is all Tade and Furlani is. That's what they think. But we know
No,
that
no,
in the
no,
background,
This
the club
is
is being managed in a
first
specific
of all,
way.
first of all, what Milan has done this summer is common sense. I'm not giving
No,
a
it's
gold
not.
medal or
No,
a
it's
trophy
not.
to anyone.
Common
This is common sense.
Selling Tijani Reinders for 50 plus 20 million bonus. Common sense.
We dodged the bullet.
Selling
I think
Theo-
40 years old Modric is better than Tijani Reinders.
Okay,
That is-
but
when
but
I
you,
say common
but,
sense, that is
but
common
when you
sense.
have
Ricky
players
is
that
better than
Man,
Tijani Reinders.
hello, when you have players that Man U is paying 96 million for players nobody knows, Tijani Reinders goes for 50 million. Do you think that's common
I
sense?
don't care. I don't care.
Do you
Maybe
know
can-
why that? Do you know?
we can
did you-
argue with the fact that we can.
Laird. Let me
Roy.
ask you something. No, let me ask you. Did you know
But you
that
have to let me
Redbird?
reply. You have to
But
let
hold
me
on.
reply.
Did you know that
Yeah, give me-
Redbird and the guys at Citizen are doing businesses outside of football? Did you know that?
I don't care about that, man.
But that's an important thing.
that's
Like you
important
gotta,
to
like
know.
you don't have. All
I
the
don't
stuff
care.
there. If you don't have all the
I'm not
information,
discussing.
then
Roy. I'm not discussing. We sold Reinders for the right price or not. I don't give a shit. It's not my money. I want Milan to win games. I don't care about how much money we make. Reinders had to go. 50 million. You can argue that we could have made more money. Who fucking cares? He's not a player that makes you win games.
Okay,
Modric makes you win games.
Hold on. But who made that decision to sell him?
Ooh, I don't care. Redbird.
But you just told me that Tad is the one in charge.
No, I'm not saying that Tare makes those decisions, man. You're so dumb. You got dumb the last 12 months, man. Listen, watching at Milan, you got dumber the last.
Right,
I'm not
did
saying
you-
that Tare decides
okay,
a 50 million sale. I'm just saying we need a left back. Tare goes and find it. We
You
need
got-
a right back.
and
Tare
that's
says
the left back he
Telemann
finds?
is good enough. That's
I-
what I'm saying, man. These
If
are
that's
simple things.
that's a left back he finds, a Stupian. That's a good
Whatever.
left
It's
back.
just an example. I'm giving you an example here, man.
That's a good player. You think that's a good
Dude,
player?
I don't know if he's a good player, but how much?
And
it costs?
also, Modric has nothing to do with. Modric decided to come to Milan.
Don't change argument. It's
No, I'm
simple.
not- no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying is
No, no, no.
simple.
No.
It's
Speaking
not
of
Tare
Modric,
deciding
he's
if
about to
Mike
come on
Maignan
the
goes
field.
or stays. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you, Laird. I'm just telling you.
Find them.
I'm just telling you, Laird. A lot of the things you're saying are speculative, and you're hoping that those are the
No,
way
they're
they.
not speculative.
And
It's
unfortunately,
common
they are.
sense. you guys don't want to listen. This is my opinion, first of all. If you don't
Thank
like
you.
it, it's
Okay, it's
fine.
an
But
opinion.
Larry,
Thank you.
It's fine.
Larry,
What I'm
you
telling you,
haven't
And
been
this
what
is
we
following
simple
agree,
English.
but
Milan
what we
though.
are
But you
saying are
haven't
not
been following
opinions. What
Milan.
we are saying are not opinions. That's my
Larry,
point.
you haven't been following the club news like at
Who
all.
went and find Estupinian?
Billy Bean, brother. It's always Billy
Yeah,
Bean that finds
sure.
his
Billy
players.
Bean.
It's
Yeah.
that's how they run the club.
The
No, because Billy B.
That's
algorithm.
how they run the
Because
club.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm not saying that Tara makes decision of Theo Hernandez going or staying or Reinders going and staying. I'm not saying he's make those decisions, man. I'm not saying that.
Okay, so who's
I'm
making those
just giving
decisions?
it to you simple. Allegri needs
Who
six
is
players
making
to
those
complete the.
decisions?
Dude, it's so simple. Allegri needs six players to complete the team. And Tara has to go and find them. And Furlani will approve the
And you
budget.
and you think Allegri is okay with this Stupian, this other guy that nobody knows who he is? I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. And then what's the third guy they got? You think Allegri is okay with these players? You think Allegri? What? How come Allegri is not like Conte and says, "If you don't fucking give me a winning team, I'm gonna leave"? Allegri is a yes man. He's always been a yes man.
But what I
Allegri's
told you in
always been
English,
a
man, you don't want to listen to me. Dude, you don't want to listen to me. I didn't say Allegri is against what Tara is doing. I'm telling you, it's so simple.
No,
They're all.
you
Oh
said
God!
Allegri
I said,
is in
dude,
command.
you can go back and re-listen. Allegri is asking for six players. He's not asking for six specific players. He's asking for six players to complete the team because you need 24 players to go to the
Okay,
season.
and anybody can do
So
that.
that's when I say that. That
Okay.
means Allegri is a yes man. He's like not asking a specific player. He's asking six players to complete the team. I'm just
So
saying six
so
can
so
be
he's
eight,
not
can
in
be five.
control. So he's not in control.
Yes, that's what I told you. This is English. You don't want to listen.
No.
And Tare,
He needs
Tare,
six
which
players
is
because they know he needs players too. Like,
Tare, which is another yes man. I'm not saying he's
yes,
a,
thank
a
you, thank you.
revolutionary,
Yeah,
a revolutionary sporting
he is a
director.
yes man. Correct.
Tare is going out there to find these six
To
players.
negotiate, not to find. To
Oh my God!
negotiate.
No, he's not a lawyer, man. He's not a lawyer. He just goes there and try to convince
He
players
he
to come
might
at
he might
Milan.
he might have opinions, but his opinion
It's
is
not
all,
about. It's not
his
even about
opinions
opinion.
are considered.
It's
the guy
not about. Oh my God! It's not.
Fulani, listen to me. Fulani tells him, go there and get Jashari. Go
No,
there,
it's
get
not
Estupia.
true. Fulani doesn't know how to say
Yeah.
that name. Fulani doesn't know how to say that name.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't know how to say that name.
Listen, if we're living in delusion world, whatever.
You really believe Fulani knows Yashain exists as a player? He doesn't even know
well,
he exists.
listen. Last year,
come on, man.
last
You guys
year. So that's okay. So last year, Fulani didn't know who Fofana was, who Reinders was, who Pavlovic was, who Jimenez was, Felix, Walker.
No, what I'm
he
saying
didn't
to
know
you
who these
that
players were.
Fulani was working with Moncada 2 years ago.
And Moncada is still
Moncada-
one of the scouts, by the way. Yeah.
But he was promoted to play to be with the team of the Sporting Direct, like was Maldini and the other one. How was the name of the other one? I forgot the name. Massara. They got fired. Maldini and Massara got fired. Moncada got promoted with the team with another guy, and Furlani is the main guy. Moncada goes and finds the players, and Fulani approves the budget. It's the same thing that Tar is doing, but at least Tar is not bringing garbage players; he's bringing players that are decent.
I'm sorry.
That's
Who?
your
Bro.
opinion. That's your opinion.
What?
I think these are decent players. They're not Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale.
We brought in what? You talking about purchases or free signings? We already know Modric is Modric.
Modric was going to come here last year. They're already trying to get him to come to the club last year.
What is a player that you don't like that he bought? That we decided to buy this season? Tell me a player that you think is a wrong player.
All the guys in defense they got are fucking atrocious.
Who they got in defense?
I can't even spell their name. I don't even know their fucking names, dude. I don't even know how to mention them. These are U21s.
Who they bought?
De Winter. Do you know who De Winter is?
You don't know them.
Do you know who the winter is?
No, that means Fulani doesn't know them.
And what about?
So my point is there. My point is there.
Did you know
Fulani hasn't
who
picked these players.
Stupion was? Did
I
you know
knew
who
him. He was
Jashari was?
playing for Brighton.
Did
I've
you
seen
know
him so many
Jashari?
times. I knew him. He was playing for Brighton. I've seen him so many times.
Well, listen. If you honestly think that Todd is the one that is making all these decisions, go ahead. Think that.
Dude, you don't even know the players that we bought. You think Fulani is making
I honestly don't.
You
I
guys
can't
are-
remember. No, honestly,
You
I
guys
can't
are
remember.
incredible. I don't know
there's-
what type of decision he's making. He's making the budget decision. I don't want you to spend more money than this for the defenders. And he goes and finds the defenders. It's simple. This is simple.
No, like
No, you just don't. But you have to explain me how this process.
I don't
works.
know. Like the fact that you haven't
No, you have to
understood.
explain it
no,
to me.
Okay, I am, but don't interrupt
Because
me.
I'm rationalizing
Okay, I am.
it, you say no. I'm rationalizing it.
I
you
am,
say
but
no.
don't interrupt me though. If you haven't understood how they operate and how they said they're going to look for players and the mechanisms they use, and you haven't understood. I mean, it seemed like you understood that. Then you paused. Now you're back, and it seems like you completely forgot it all. But we know how they get players. We know that they use.
I'm telling you,
They
for
use
my
Billy
football
B.
knowledge,
Billy
for my
B.
football knowledge,
It doesn't
for my
matter your
football
football knowledge. Doesn't
okay,
matter.
Based on my football knowledge, these are not players picked for the algorithm that we used in the last 2 years. I'll tell you that. You do whatever you want with that. Based on my football knowledge,
whatever.
these guys, there is no algorithm for these guys.
Is it
There's
because
algorithm.
Tyler's Albanian?
There's no algorithm for these guys.
It's
They're
because
all,
no.
the algorithm is getting
It's
as many
because
foreign
Tyler's
people as
Albanian.
possible.
Guys,
No, Roy,
It's because
Tari
Tyler's Albanian.
has been working in Serie A as a sporting director for 10 years.
Yeah, but he still follows what Forlani.
No. I don't know. I don't know what he
Like,
does.
I'm
I don't
sorry
know
to
what he does.
break it to you.
I'm
We
explaining
know
to
that
you.
they
I'm
follow,
sorry to
we
break
know
it to
that
you.
They follow what
But
they
you're-
want them to do. They don't
you're
make
a-
any decisions.
Your Albanian buddy Layat was hired to be a scapegoat.
I gave you an explanation.
He
It's
was
because
hired to
it's
be a
been 10
scapegoat.
years.
He was
It's
hired to
been
be a
10 years.
scapegoat.
Okay.
I'm sorry
okay.
to tell you.
I don't care, man. I don't care. We can get
Okay.
fired tomorrow. I'm explaining to you. It's because he's been in Serie A for 10 years as a sporting director. Fulani he's never been in Serie A as a sporting director.
So?
So he cannot find unknown defenders around Europe.
Damn it!
Mark, come on, Layat.
That is
These
simple.
guys,
That is simple.
Layat, all of these teams have a database of every single player in the world.
No.
Okay, whatever. Now you're talking delusions.
No, because at the end of the day, you cannot do. You cannot
Layat,
database everything.
they have a database on all the players that they in the top leagues. Okay, and they have stats, and this is how they operate. This is what they said they do. Now you can say, okay, I don't believe them. They're doing the way I think they're doing, and fine. But here, I am not doing that. I'm saying. I'm just basically criticizing how they operate. I'm not making up things. I'm not
saying
speculating. I'm not saying how they operate. I'm saying what they do, and I'm criticizing how they do it and what they do. They have a database on all of these players. The reason why they get these players that nobody knows is because they're cheap and they're trying to sell them in the future. That's why all these fucking players they get nobody knows. They're not getting the top players. Modric would have never come to Milan if he was 26 or 27. He came to Milan because he's 40. He's one year left in his career, and that's it. Okay, Larry.
I don't think based on the algorithm, Modric shouldn't have been signed.
Yeah, they made an exception with him. They made an exception.
No, the reason they've done an exception is because, in my opinion, Tare and Allegri have a say.
He was supposed to come last
You
year
can cry.
already.
You can be against what I'm saying.
No,
I'm telling it to you.
Okay, but why was he supposed to come already last year? Why were they trying to get him last year already?
I don't know. I'm
But
talking about this
wait,
year.
But you said
I'm talking about this year.
You just said it was Tade and Allegri's idea.
No,
So
I didn't say it was Tade and Allegri. I didn't say it was Tade. I'm saying that
so
now
what did you
we are signing players that are less algorithm driven because we have people in the club that are more football
What do you
driven.
mean less algorithm? They're
bro,
buying
what
all
are you
cheap players they
talking
can
about?
flip, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is
They're all
actually crazy.
buying players that they're literally, we can see it in 3D. All the players
You
are getting
said-
are players
Larry,
that want
you
to
just
flip.
said that they are buying. They have people in that are football driven.
Yeah, there is
That
more
is
football driven people.
wild. That is wild.
Just the decision to keep Selemakers instead of looking for another player is a football decision. It's a basic football decision.
until someone comes in with an offer that they will
That's
sell
another.
him.
That is another difference. If they come out with an offer, there is enough money to go and buy another player. That makes sense as well. That is an algorithm
Well,
decision.
that's what they're doing.
But that's another. I'm not saying
Lads,
that.
they're not. You know when you're not working with algorithm, when you get players that cost 60 million, 70 million, and players that you want to keep in your team forever. Not these 18, 20 million players that they want to just get to flip. Of course it's algorithm. It's so obvious it's algorithm. What are you talking about?
No, it's listen. I've been saying this. I've been saying this for a long time. We, first of all, I'm not against the algorithm. I always say this. We can use an algorithm like every other team uses, but at the end of the day, you need a football person to make the final decision. And in my opinion,
But so what?
now we're
So what?
using the algorithm, but at least there is a coach, Allegri, a sporting director, Stare. They are making some football decision. They are deciding on that algorithm if the player is
They
functional or
don't
not.
get to decide whether these players
Oh
stay
my
or
God,
not.
bro, you are incredible.
No,
The
no,
algorithm gives
let
you
me ask
5
a question.
options.
Let me ask you a question. If Jashari turns out to be a great player, do you think Tare is going to tell Furlani, no, don't sell him? What when
Dude,
the offers
but
come
Wait
in?
again.
I'm not discussing that. I'm not even discussing that. Why you even change the
So what? So what?
why you
does it
changing the
matter?
conversation?
If you
Milan
can't-
is a club, Roy. Milan is a club that sells players. I know that. That's not has nothing to do with
If
what
you can't
Allegri
create a
and Sarri
long
is
term,
doing.
if you can't create a long term project, then what is it? It's an algorithm Moneyball project.
No.
That-
Listen to me. I'm not discussing that Milan is not here to sell players. I don't discuss that. I'm telling you, the players that we are buying to sell in the future, now we are buying them with a bit of football knowledge because we have hired 2 people in the club that have football knowledge.
So De Winter and Estupion is football knowledge?
For the budget that we have, yes.
and the other guy, what's his other guy? I can't even name that. I don't even give a fuck about learning the other guy's name. The Swiss guy. He's got a weird, crazy name. These are all Moneyball players, like. So Tara's been hired to do Moneyball.
Roy. I'm sorry, but Maldini and Massar were doing Moneyball, but because
No, they
have the
weren't.
football,
They weren't.
no, they weren't.
weren't.
They were. Listen to
Because
me.
if they were doing
Maldini-
Moneyball, they would have sold Kessi. They would have sold Donnarumma. They would have sold Çalhanoğlu.
No. They were out of the contract. It was a different situation.
Yeah,
I'm
because
telling you.
he led them.
Roy. Malik Chow, when
It's
Maldini
not
got Malik
this-
Chow, that was Moneyball. That was a player that had potential to be sold later on. How's it called?
Wait. No.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, that was. Listen to me, but
That's
you
not
don't listen
true.
when I say we have been doing the Moneyball since the Maldini and Massara. Just we were doing successfully because Maldini and Massara had the football knowledge on top of what the algorithm was suggesting. The moment you take out Maldini and
the team
Massara
was being run
and you just
completely
use the
different.
algorithm and you put Furlani,
The
you
team
get the
was-
last 2 seasons that you had.
Okay, yes, totally. But the team was being run completely different. They are running the team the same way they're running the team last year. The only difference is that Allegri and Tara is
They
there.
are. They
It's
have
the
been
same
running
project.
The team. Roy, they've been running the team like this since
No,
Elliot.
d-
The
no,
problem is
not true.
that. Oh my God! Let me
true.
talk. Yes, we always been.
Who did they flip when Maldini and Massara was here? Who did they flip?
Well, there was COVID, so all our valuable players were running out of contract.
Okay.
That's the reality.
There's always an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse.
Listen, Laird, whatever. Honestly, I don't even care about how this conversation. I think a lot of what you're saying is diluted and it's completely out of reality. To be honest,
No.
with you.
He's actually.
Like,
It's actually. I'm actually
wild.
motivated.
It's wild
I'm motivating
speculation.
it to you, and you don't want to accept it. You are not motivating it to me back. You're not giving me a rational.
No, because
explanation.
I know you.
You
Laird.
think-
you
think
I'm
that
not gonna convince
Furlani
you.
is looking
Nobody's
at
gonna
the-
convince you.
Furlani
You-
is looking at the
like-
fucking list of players and looking for players out there. That's what you think.
I'm sure he's. We know he's involved. We know he's involved. It's a fact. Everybody knows.
Dude, don't change the argument. I didn't say he's not involved.
Yes, Laird.
I didn't
yes,
say no, it's not.
Yes,
I did not say
I
that.
know he's involved in that. I know
did
he's
not
involved.
say that.
Everybody
I did
knows
not
he's
say
involved.
that. I did
Every
not
single
say that.
one.
I did not say that. I
And
did
he,
not say
and,
that.
and
I
he
said-
has the biggest
I
choice out of
said-
all of them. He is
said-
literally
No,
after
no.
Jerry.
I
He is
did
the
not
second
say
one.
that. Don't
He
put
is the
me in my
second.
mouth. I explain it to you really
He
simple.
is the
Almost like
second one.
I explain it to you like you're a 5-year-old kid.
No, you don't need to do that. Like,
No, you don't
explain
wanna
it to
listen.
me.
You don't wanna listen.
No. Explain it to me like you don't live in fucking Narnia. How about that?
Dude,
Why would you
I
paint
it to
your
me.
face?
Listen to me.
I
Listen
explain
to
it to
me.
you.
Stupid.
The people that are watching the channel,
I don't care.
understood.
They
You
have
don't wanna understand.
no.
That's
The-
fine.
No, they have a selection of players that and the second guy in command in the chain of command is Furlani. So everything goes through him. No matter what the fuck they choose or who they choose, he has to put the stamp of approval on it. And that's the way it is, and that's what they said they're going to do. I'm not making it up because I hate the guy. It's what they said they're going to do. You can say, I don't believe them. They're going to do how I want
Dude,
them to be.
I'm telling
Fine.
it to you in
Then
English,
say
man.
that.
You ignore me.
Say
You're putting
that.
in my mouth things that I never said. I'm explaining to you in English. You're putting in my mouth things that I never said.
Okay, what did you say, Lars?
I said that
Let's see.
football people pick the players and Furlani approves the budget. End of the story. Furlani
it's
does
not
not
like
have, dude. It's simple. Furlani does not have the knowledge to get a good left back on the 15 million price. He does not have the knowledge.
Well, never does Tare if Estupian is the guy.
I'm not saying Tare has the knowledge, man. I'm
And-
saying that
and
Tare,
again-
But you
And
just said they
Tare
put
has
football
10 years
people in
of
charge with
football-
knowledge.
dude,
And,
Tare has 10 years of football experience.
But you just said they put people in charge
So
who
what?
have knowledge. So what is it? Either they do or they don't.
Dude, but you guys are so American, man. You're so fucking dumb. You don't understand this sport, man. Both
Dude,
of
fuck-
you, you're so dumb. You
I'm
don't
pretty
understand
positive.
the sport,
I'm
man.
pretty positive. I've
You
called
guys
this
are
pretty
fucking
correctly this
liar,
entire
liar.
time.
retarded.
You are fucking crazy.
You're
dude.
so retarded, man. It's incredible.
I'm pretty-
First of all,
pretty positive
chill
that I've
out,
called
chill
this.
out with the words, bro. Chill out with the
dude,
words.
honestly, just put your brain in function if you want me to chill out.
No.
Turn on that brain.
No.
Honestly.
This is the issue that you have
It's
switched
incredible.
You have
It is
switched off
incredible.
the plug. You have switched off the plug. You have not been following Milan at all.
Dude, I've
You
been
come
following
here-
football. I've been
co-
following
you
football.
You come here.
I've been
you
following
didn't-
football.
You didn't even know Milan was playing, and like. And then you want to
Dude,
say, and you want to
dude.
tell us we're every fucking day we're reading, we're keeping updated with
You've
the
been
people
following
there.
Milan and you don't know how to say the names of the players yet. You've been following Milan and you don't know the names of the
But
players.
well, what about you? What are
So
our
that,
names?
that shows that you are retarded then. I'm right.
First
then.
of all, fuck off. Call me
Yeah,
retard again?
then-
Fuck you, piece of shit,
Therefore, I'm
motherfucker.
right then.
Fuck you, bitch.
So,
Call me
you've been
retard, then
following-
fuck you,
you've been
bitch.
following, you don't
Fuck
know.
you. Hey, call me retard one more time. I'll fucking smack you virtually. Okay? I'll fucking punch you in the mouth
virtually.
through the
Oh my
screen.
God, I'm scared.
I'll fucking take your teeth out, you
I'm
piece
scared.
of shit,
Oh my
motherfucker. Don't call
Nah,
me a retard. You
Larry,
bitch.
Larry,
You stupid
have
Well, you
not
don't
been-
understand
you
what
Don't
I'm
have
fucking
saying.
call me.
I'm telling you.
Don't
I'm
fucking
telling
call me a
you, you
retard,
don't
you stupid
understand.
bitch. You stupid
team,
bitch.
Larry.
Don't call me a retard. You understand that? You stupid bitch. I'm trying to have a normal conversation
So
with you.
fucking
Don't
use your
fucking
brain then.
no. Fuck you. Don't fucking call me a stupid retard. You bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you.
Anyways, Larry, you have not been following Milan every single day. You've told us this yourself that you have not been following every single day.
Whatever. Don't. We can have this conversation, but don't fucking call me dumb. Don't fucking call me a retard, and then think I'm going to be okay with that. I'm not doing that to you. You don't do that to me. Do that to me, I'll fucking destroy you. You piece of shit.
do. Just reply to my questions then. Just talk football with me.
Don't fucking call me a retard, you asshole.
Oh
you
my
piece
God.
of shit.
Just reply to me properly.
Fuck off. No,
Just reply to me properly. No
fuck
repeating
you.
the same thing. Just reply to me
dude,
properly.
Dude.
Give me a proper
listen to me.
answer then.
You want to talk to me? Talk to me without insulting me. That's it.
I'm not
It's very
insulting you.
We can
I'm
have
not
a
insulting
we
you.
can have an
I'm
aggressive
not
conversation.
insulting you.
We can have
I'm
an
asking
aggressive.
you- I'm
listen to
asking
me.
you, use your brain. Use your brain.
I am. No, you need
You're
to
not
use
using
your
your brain, man. You're not using your brain. You think that Fulani has picked the left back this season. That's what you think. You really think that Fulani has picked the left back.
Fulani is the one that said, "Yeah, that's the guy we're gonna get." Yeah,
No shit.
100%.
He has to approve the budget. No shit.
No. He said that's the one that you're gonna get.
No,
Yes.
he didn't say
Yeah.
that. No, he doesn't even know how to write a name.
Then you are
He
the retard.
doesn't even know where Brighton
Then you
is.
are the retard. Then you are
He
the
doesn't even know where Brighton plays in what
Okay,
league.
okay,
There's no
good.
chance.
Good job.
No,
Well
no,
done.
good job.
Bravo,
Yeah,
bravo.
I know that.
Bravo.
No.
No,
bravo.
but Larry,
No, I
you
know
said-
that. I
you
know.
said-
Good job,
you said-
Larry.
you said in
No,
the group chat
you
this
are the
whole year
retard.
that you have not been paying attention to Milan. So
And
if
bravo-
you can say that, then you can't say that what we're saying does
You
not
really,
make sense.
you really think Fulani knows
Yes,
these players.
It doesn't matter.
These guys,
Fulani
these
is the one that
guys,
said,
incredible.
get that guy.
Listen,
these
I don't
guys
even
have
need to
the
talk.
algorithm already set in place.
Okay,
They
Larry,
already have
come
it
up
set
with your
in
own shit.
place.
But listen, next time, don't fucking insult me, okay?
Oh my God!
Okay.
You're still crying about that. You're still
we can
crying
have
about that.
we can have an
Are
aggressive
you still crying
conversation,
about that?
but don't insult me because
I
then
didn't insult you, man. I
expect
told
me
you
to
why
insult
you
you
act
back.
like a retard, man.
Expect
You're a
also.
smart person. You know football.
I'm not acting like a retard.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Because
telling
you
you.
think Fulani's picked the life back this season.
Yes,
Please
Furlani
stop.
is big.
I'm
Furlani
expecting
said,
things like this from Martino, not
Fur-
from you. For fuck's sake,
Furlani.
man.
Oh my God.
Do you know how to run a football club? It's not that
Furlani
it works
is
like
the
this.
guy that makes
No,
the
it's
final
not.
decisions.
No, it's not.
Period.
No, it's not.
If you
Because,
listen,
dude,
if you
the
think,
algorithm,
if
the
you
algorithm
think,
gives you 20 names.
if
The
you
algorithm
think,
gives you
yes,
20 names.
exactly,
You have to pick
exactly,
one.
exactly.
You have to pick
exactly.
one, and it's not
That's
Fulani
exactly what
picking
we
them.
said.
No, no,
No, it's not Furlani.
it's not Fulani because Fulani
So,
doesn't not know.
so you think Furlani did not put his stamp of approval on the stupid?
Dude, stop. See, why you
no,
asking
listen
the
to
same
me.
question?
Listen
Why
to
you
me.
asking me the same question?
If Furlani, no, listen to
asking me the same
Listen to
question.
me. If
No, I'm
Furlani
listening
doesn't
to you.
put,
Stop asking me the same
okay,
question.
fuck off. If Furlani doesn't put the stamp of approval on the player, Todd is not getting that player. Whether Todd chooses that player or not, but he mostly doesn't. Todd does not choose the players. Todd is given a list of players, and his job is trying to go and find the best deal. That's his job. And then Furlani puts the last signature. And then the final signature goes to Jerry.
Dude, stop asking me the same question. The algorithm gives you a list of names. Fucking Allegri and Tare needs to make a football decision. When they make a football decision to sign the player, sign the contract, they need the approval of Furlani. End of the story. And if they don't go through the first name, they go to the second name, to the third name, to the fifth name, until they succeed. It is simple. If you don't understand this, you're calling yourself retard. I don't need to call you. Because you're asking me the same question. You know, the people that ask me the same question, not understanding my answer, you know what those people are? Yeah.
Larry, you have no idea what you're talking about. Honestly,
Okay, I have no idea what I'm
you put yourself under a rock for the past 6 months, and you're back
Yeah,
here,
sure. Yeah,
and you're
sure.
saying things.
Use that. Okay, use
and
that
you're
against
saying
me.
things
use
that-
that against me the whole
because
year
it's
now.
obvious.
Okay, that's
It's
cool, man.
obvious. It's obvious.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's fine, man. Use that instead of giving me a fucking football answer. Just tell me I'm being.
No, I
under
told
the
you
rock.
the football
I
answer.
haven't watched Milan.
Everybody
Yeah, keep
knows.
saying that. Keep saying
Everybody,
that. That's fine.
everybody knows. because
Everybody
it
who? I
was
don't give a
literally
shit,
said.
man. I don't give a shit
It was
about
literally
everybody.
said.
Dude,
That
I don't give a shit
Furlani
about
is
everybody.
in command now. Everything goes through him. He is the guy in charge of pretty much
I
the
don't
club
give
right
a
now.
shit, man. I see the names in the
Okay.
pitch. I see
Which
the
names
players
do you
who
see on the
signed.
pitch? You said
And I
Modric,
can
but
tell you Fulani
they were
not
trying.
picked those
Okay,
players.
but they were trying to get
Fulani has
Modric
approved
last
the
year.
budget, has not picked the players.
Were they trying? How come they were trying to get Modric last year then, Laird?
Dude,
So basically, the theme this year,
Modric is-
guys, the
Roy,
theme this
Roy.
year from Laird is that
Roy,
Tare is a
Modric-
genius. That
No. I'm not saying Tare is a genius. I'm saying, first of all, Modric is a legend of the football. Everyone knows who he is. I'm talking about the other players with Fulani doesn't even know their names. Those
Yeah, but
players
that's
are not picked by
bullshit.
Fulani.
Stop saying that. When
No,
you say
man,
that, that's
stop.
retarded. Of
No,
course he
no, no,
knows who
that
these
is
guys
not retarded.
That,
That's
Laird,
not.
Laird,
You
he
know
works,
better than me. That is
Laird,
not. That is not. You know
Laird,
better
that
than
is
me.
retarded. No, that is retarded.
know
When you,
better than
when you
me.
say
You
shit
know
like
better
that,
than
that's
me.
when I can't listen to you because you believe
You
in
know
delusional
better than
world.
me, Dad.
This
You know
guy,
better than me.
they put fucking spreadsheets of players from all over the world in front of him every
You know
fucking
better
day.
than me.
Now
You know better than me.
we might agree that he knows nothing about football, but if you think that he doesn't know who these players are, of course he knows.
He does not know.
People that
Nah, I
no.
disagree. I disagree. They have this list and they look at these players.
it's like
100%.
it's like assets. They know which assets they want to buy that are cheap, so they can flip them.
No. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know
Same thing.
tactics. They
This
don't know
is
football.
this is like when
Absolutely
you
not.
see
No,
this is
no.
where you lose credibility. This
No,
is
you
stupid.
lose credibility. You really think you're talking like Martino, man. You're
No,
talking
you
like
bet-
Martino. He's in Bari. You're talking like what was that guy
Like-
that came on the live?
Like, first of all,
how's it called? Zion. You're talking like Zion, man. You think that Fulani knows fucking football? It's incredible.
no, I just said
We didn't
Bruh,
say he
You
knows
listen
are
football.
again. Another
We're
reason
not
why.
saying
Another
that. We're
reason.
not saying
You said that
Another.
Fulani
Hold on.
is there
Hold
looking
on.
at tactics, looking
Hold
at
on.
footage.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Did I just not say, Nathan? Did I just not say that we both agree that Fulani knows nothing about
Yeah,
football?
we know he knows nothing
And then
about it.
Laird fucking spins that again. You are not the honest guy in this conversation, Laird. You are the one that is hanging on to
I'm
the.
telling
You're
you,
twisting
I'm
my
telling you.
words. You're spinning my words. We know everybody knows that Fulani is crap at what he does. But to think that Fulani does not have a database of all the Serie A and all the first division is fucking asinine. Of course he does. And just because he has that database doesn't mean he knows about football, but he knows who the cheap players are. He probably knows who the cheap players are better than anybody else because that's all they give a fuck
No,
about.
he doesn't even know the names of these players.
He doesn't. He
know.
doesn't need to know the names, Laird. The names don't matter. Do you think that the names do not matter in this situation?
Listen, I told you my opinion. You don't like it. I'm sorry. I disappoint you. I told you my opinion.
It's a
It's
bad
not
opinion.
even a.
It's a
It's not
pretty
even.
bad
It,
opinion. It's a
You have the
speculation. It's
Martino
not.
opinion. You really think that now the Wall Street guys know football and they're picking
we're not
players.
saying.
Everybody
We're
says-
not
You really believe
saying
that?
Guys,
that. We're not
If you
saying
really
that.
believe that, that's fine.
Again, this is another reason why you can't be taken seriously,
Dude,
right?
you
Because
really
you're
believe
saying
these guys
something
are
that.
picking the players. I mean, if you really believe,
Like,
keep
if
going
you're
with that,
impressed with this, then you don't know anything about football, brother.
dude, I'm not
if
impressed.
you're
I'm
impressed
not
with
telling
this,
you I'm
then
impressed.
You don't know any football.
Why are you crying, man? I'm not telling you I'm impressed. I'm telling
You're
you.
the one. You're the one who came
I'm
here
not
fucking
telling you I'm impressed.
starting
We're
shit,
not telling
and then
you- if we're not
insulting me,
telling
calling
Who
me
says I'm
dumb,
impressed?
calling me
Hold on,
retard.
hold on, Roy.
Fuck
Hold
off.
on, Roy.
Dude,
Hold on, Roy.
I'm not
If we're
impressed.
not
I didn't
if
say
we're
I'm
not
impressed.
telling you that, and we didn't tell you that they know
I'm not
football,
saying I'm impressed.
and we're not saying that they know football either.
I'm telling you, this is a team built by people that understand football.
They don't understand football.
Okay,
You're crazy, bro. You're
dude.
fucking.
They don't
Whatever.
understand.
This is my
They don't
opinion.
understand.
You're absolutely.
Do whatever you
insane.
want. This is a team built by Allegri and Tare.
Allegri doesn't have anything to do
You
with
are
this.
insane, Larry. You're
That's my
100%
opinion.
insane. You're
These guys,
100% insane.
these guys put their knowledge and went and got some players.
Allegri said
These
he
guys-
wanted to keep Teo, and that didn't happen.
Yes,
Allegri has
he
guys
nothing
wanted
to
to
do
keep
with this.
Listen, dude,
guys
I'm
have
not saying
no choice
Allegri
in
is
the matter.
commanding.
Tare wanted to keep Teo
Nathan,
as well,
I
too.
didn't
Guys,
say
we
Allegri.
lost Larry, guys. I'm sorry to the
Nathan,
community.
I
but-
didn't say Allegri is making the final decision. I didn't say that.
Yeah, but
I did not
but
say
that's,
that.
That's the
I
point.
No, that's the
not say
decision.
point.
Which is
That's
the decision that
point.
matters the most, bro? Which is the
Dude,
decision? That
I
matters
told
the
you.
most?
I told
It's
you.
the last
you-
one.
I'm speaking your language and you don't understand.
No, you're not speaking my language.
I'm
You're
speaking your
fucking-
language and you don't understand.
You're
The
speaking
decision
some
to
weird
sell
language.
Teo, the decision to sell Teo
Yeah.
was made by Furlani.
Yes.
The
But I
people
thought-
the people that had to fix that problem, so bring another guy that is cheap and can do a similar job like Teo. The people that had to fix that problem were Allegri and Tare. They went out and tried to find a player that can be functional to the football Allegri wants to play.
They are
And
given
Furlani has
they
to
are
approve the budget.
they are
Now,
given a
this is
no,
a
but
simple
Fulani also
concept.
has to prove a player. Fulani also
This
proves
is a
the players.
simple concept that you and Nathan
Oh
have not
my
understood
God.
in the last
No,
1 hour
yeah,
of
yeah.
our conversation. It's a really simple concept that you don't understand, you and
Okay.
Nathan.
Okay, so let
I'm
me
explaining to you.
let me explain how things really work. at
It's
Milan.
simple. Now you think that Furlani sells Teo, goes out there, puts a fucking number on an Excel sheet, and the first name that comes out is a Brighton player, and he buys that.
No.
That's what you think.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the
That's-
last players.
so-
I'm
so-
sure that was one of the last players.
That's fine.
Because they never get their top targets. They usually get number 5, number 6, or number 7. Yes, he had an Excel spreadsheet of players that were that they believed, according to their stupid algorithms, that were suited for that position, and he instructs Tare to go and look for those players to get good deals for those players. That's it. Tare doesn't decide which player to get. You think they're going to give that? That's their bread and butter. These guys' bread and butter is the ability to sell players, cash flow. They
So, I'm sorry, Roy.
You think they're going to give that the most important to a guy
so why
that
you
they
hire
could
Tare
fire?
and don't hire a lawyer? A lawyer can go and do the negotiation. Why you
They
hire
hi-
Tare?
They hired
What
Tire
is that
because
silent? What
they
is that
hired,
silent?
They hired Tire because they need a
Larry,
They can hire
scapegoat.
an
They
American
hired
lawyer.
Tire. They hired
That's
Tire
a
because they hired
That's a
Tire
very
because
disingenuous
No, no, no.
argument.
No,
Larry.
no. Why?
They
Why you
hired.
need the guy?
I'm fucking saying because he's a
because it's
scapegoat.
dumb. It's
He's a
dumb.
scapegoat.
Why would-
They hired Tire to be a scapegoat.
dude.
You
Why
you
I?
you just
They
you just
hired
hire a
asked.
lawyer.
because the same way now you're giving credit to Tade. When the season is over,
Ibrahimovic.
you will be
Chris,
the first one to say how
why
shit Tade
keep
was.
keep Ibrahimovic? You want to
Ibrahimovic is there.
scapegoat?
Ibrahimovic is there. He's not
Use
going
him.
anywhere.
That's fine. Use him.
No,
Keep
no, no.
going,
Tade is
Ibra.
the scapegoat now. Tade is the scapegoat because people like you think that now he's in charge.
No. Why you don't keep Ibra? Why you have to spend
He's
another
there.
800K?
Ibra is there. Ibra is
Yeah,
there.
No,
He's not
Ibra's
exactly.
still
gonna
He
there.
can he can take the blame. He can take the
Nah, not
blame.
anymore. Not anymore. Ibra is pure.
No,
now.
I'm telling you
They
why,
literally took Ibra out of that position.
dude. I'm
Ibra is
explaining to
pure.
you. If they're using Tare just as a lawyer to go and close deals, just
Yeah.
buy a lawyer.
No,
Pay a
listen.
lawyer.
Of
It
course,
costs much
Tare
less.
Tare is going to give his opinions on players. Of course, but he doesn't make the final decision.
See, you don't have an answer, man. You are just scrambling here.
Yeah. Okay.
Larry,
You're
that
just
makes
saying
your argument
thing.
is
Listen,
You're
what
just-
we learned
really
here,
you are
guys,
speculating
what we
now.
learned is that
You are
Lawrence
speculating
spent the
now.
last 6 months hiding in the fucking mountains of Narnia.
Dude,
He
you
came
are
back and he's
speculating now.
fucking delusional.
You are
I'm
speculating
sorry,
now.
guys. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
are
I-
speculating now. You're just saying now we hired a guy $1 million a year to just go and do deals that a lawyer
Yeah,
with three
yeah,
can
yeah.
do. That we
Yes.
already have. We have already
800K.
lawyers that can do deals.
800K, not a million. 800K. And also, for you to think that they would give the whole keys to a guy they pay 800K a
Dude,
year
I never
is
say that.
insane.
See, why are you putting in the mouth things that I
Insane.
never say?
Insanity.
I never say that. I never say that.
Insanity, guys.
Keep crying. See, that is basically.
but you just
We
said
know,
that
I'm right.
they,
we
See,
know
I am
that
right.
Lawrence spent these
Dude,
last
I am
6
right.
months
You're calling
fucking
yourself.
fishing in the lakes of Narnia,
You are calling
fucking
yourself
hiding
retarded.
in the caves of
See, you're
Narnia.
calling
Larry,
He's
yourself
come
you
back.
literally just
He's
said
a
that they gave
fucking.
them the keys.
Dude,
You literally
you
just
are
said
calling
that
yourself
you
retard.
put that
That's
they
well
put
done,
people
man.
in charge to run the
Well
team. You
done.
literally just said that.
Whatever.
Larry, you just said that they put people in charge to run the team,
Embarrassing
and then
takes from
and then
Larry
you
today,
just
guys.
said that they're not the ones in charge. So what is it? Are they in charge or are they
Embarrassing
not
take.
in charge?
Dude, Nathan, I still think they are in charge of the club, man. I still think we are
But that's
running
what.
away.
But
Dude, but what I'm telling you that is oh my god, it's so simple, Nathan. Listen to me. I'm gonna say it slowly.
you can
They
say it fast. I understand
Dude,
what you're
I'm gonna
saying.
say it
You're
slow.
just
And
not
I'm,
right.
I'm gonna leave. After this, I'm gonna leave because I have stuff to do. I'm gonna say it really slow. Look at me. Furlani sells Theo. That is a decision that Furlani makes. Furlani decides that he's gonna sell a big player for a lot of money. That is the decision he makes. These are big decisions. He's not gonna let anyone else make those decisions. But when you need a fucking left back and you have a 10 million budget, you as a Furlani, which have zero football knowledge, you don't go out there to find that player. You send someone that has football knowledge to go and find that player, and you tell that person, you have just 10 million budget, you have this amount of contract you can give him, go and find him. And
Listen,
Tarek goes and
Tade
finds
would have
5 of
signed.
them.
If Emerson
finds
Royale
five of-
was available, Tade would have signed Emerson Royale. They
Dude,
decide
I
who to
don't know.
sign.
I'm
You're
not
wrong
saying this.
about this. You're wrong
I'm not
about
saying
this.
this. I'm not saying this to fucking tell you he's doing a good or a bad job. I'm explaining you that the players we are buying
No, I'm
are
explaining
players.
to you
Dude,
that
our
he
players
doesn't
they are
get to
not
decide which players to buy. He doesn't get
Dude,
to decide. which
see, Nathan, he interrupted me. He didn't let me finish. He interrupted me. He didn't let me finish. I explained it to you how this, what I think, the way it's done.
Yeah, okay.
And
Listen,
the only
Larry,
thing he has to say is just repeating the same
next
fucking
time
thing
you go
over and over.
and
Same
spend the
thing.
6
and you
months.
know what the people that repeat always the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Retards.
Yeah,
but listen,
exactly, man.
But listen, next time you go spend 6 months in the mountains of Narnia, please invite me because
No, man, I didn't.
it seems like you had a good time. over
Dude,
there.
I'm not the one in the middle of nowhere in the world, man. I'm in London.
But Larry, you
I'm in
said
London.
that-
I'm
Larry,
connected.
You said
Don't
you,
worry.
You
You
said
are
I am
you
so
completely
connected.
disconnected from
Don't worry.
Milan, while everybody else was
Right.
has been following Milan every single day. So I mean, you can say
Dude,
what you're saying, but everybody else has
that does not give
here
you
the whole
that
time.
does
Guys,
not
it
give you
would
the
be.
knowledge of
Let
the
me say
world.
this.
Just
Let me
because
say
you've been
it
listening,
doesn't matter.
reading
But knowledge
Sempre
of the
Milan every
world.
day.
Knowledge of the world should let you understand that money runs the world, especially when it comes to Americans. And the fact that you think that Americans would put their money in charge of Tare is insane. It's
What
fucking
money they're
insane.
putting, man? No, dude. Americans put their money in charge of their Americans, and they failed. They lost a lot of money, and they
No, they
realized
didn't. They
maybe
actually
it's
didn't. They
time to
actually
give
didn't. They
Yes,
didn't,
they did.
lad. What
They
money
did.
did we lose? What money did we lose?
Champions League money,
No,
sponsorship money,
they got it back.
Serie A money.
They got it back. They got
empty
it all
stadium.
back. They
I
got
gave
it
you a
all
list.
back.
I
They
gave
got
you a
it all
list.
back.
No.
Light. They got it all back.
That's
They
not
got
an
it all
answer,
back.
Roy. I'm sorry, man.
It is
That's
an
not
answer,
an answer.
because that's what
You
they
just
said.
saying they got it
They
all back.
said
That's not an answer.
they said that
you
for
have to
them.
prove me when they got it back.
literally said it though.
They said that the way they're going to operate the club is with sales, cash flow, market.
Bill.
Jerry said the reason why he got into football is because of the market.
Roy.
Tijani Reindeers got that money back. Kalulu got the money back. CDK got the money back. So, the difference between a team that doesn't do money ball. No, I'm talking, and then you talk. I'm talking. Let me finish when you talk. A team that doesn't do money ball will fucking suck it up. We'll take the debt and we'll keep Reinders, we'll keep Theo, and we'll build, and they'll go in debt. A team like this one doesn't do that. If they don't make the Champions League, it doesn't matter. They're just going to sell a player and make that money back, and then buy cheap other cheap players.
They lost money. I don't care because you can still.
They don't care if they lose money on the sporting side. They don't care.
Lost money.
Yeah,
They don't
care. Like, they don't
They
care.
lost money. They lost money. You told me a
You
minute
can say
ago.
that.
Roy, you told me a minute ago Americans care about money. Now you're telling me they don't care about money.
No, no, because you don't listen to me. They don't care.
I'm listening to you.
And so fucking shut up. They don't care.
I told you they care about
Bruh,
money.
shut the
That's
fuck
why
up. Let me
putting
talk.
in charge some people that understand.
Bro,
No,
put your
no, no,
shield
no.
up, bro.
No. Listen to
they
me.
care about
Listen
money.
to
They
me.
care about their own
They
money.
care about money, but
That's why
they don't
Fulani
care
is not
about
deciding
sporting
left back.
results. They don't care about sporting results because if you don't have the sporting results, you can just sell players. They sold TJ, they sold Theo, they sold Kalula, they sold Leao.
Players
They
and
made
still have the money
100.
of the Champions League. They
don't.
lost money, Roy.
Okay, but for
I
them it's not
explained it to you.
important. It's not important for them.
No, it is
Yeah,
important. They
Larry,
lost
they-
money.
It's not
They lost
important.
money.
made
It
a
is
profit.
important. They lost
Scaroni,
on the sales.
Scaroni
I
literally
explained it to you.
said. Scaroni literally
explained it to
said.
you. They
I don't care
lost
what you
money.
say. I'm more interested in what Scaroni says. Scaroni said that the project is to make money regardless of the sporting results, and the way you make money is by selling players. So they're doing exactly what they want to do, which
Yes,
is this shit.
and I told you they
which
lost
is
money
this
because
shit
they could have
oper-
made money
They
selling
didn't.
They
players
could,
and
no,
staying
no,
in Champions
they
League.
could have made
They
more
lost
money.
Roy.
They could have made more
lost
money.
They
But
lost
they
money.
actually-
They
No, they
could have made
didn't.
more money. They lost
didn't.
money.
They
It is.
didn't.
It is
They-
dude. It's simple
they-
accounting.
but-
They
but-
lost money and they have to sell players.
They lost out on 50 million. But that 50 million you would have only gotten if you got in the top 4. Okay, they didn't get in the top 4. Sell Reindeers. Here's the 50 million.
Roy.
That's it.
Roy, that is the exact definition of losing money. Because you can finish top 4
But they-
and sell Rangers and make 50 million. You lost 50 million there, and you have to cover that with selling a player instead of making a profit with a player. Do you understand? They lost money. And because Americans care about money, they're not going to give it to the same
But they
people
don't-
to make
but
the
That's money you have to earn. That's not money that is
Dude,
given to you. That's money that you have to earn.
I'm giving you proper answers, man.
No,
and you are
you are
avoiding it.
saying
You are
bullshit.
avoiding
You're
it.
talking
You
so
are
much
avoiding.
bullshit.
I'm telling you. I told you that the club is run Moneyball. I told you that. You're saying, oh, you're thinking it's not run by. I'm telling you, it's run by Moneyball. I'm just saying to you
What?
that.
That's
I'm just
literally
saying
what
to
we've
you,
been telling
the
you.
sporting people are actually making some decision thanks to the Moneyball
They're
algorithm
not.
they're using.
They're not.
Okay,
They're
they're
not.
not. That's
They're
fine.
not. It's
You
the same
think
shit.
that.
It's exactly
I
the
think
same
that-
shit.
Okay,
exactly
it's the
the
same
same.
shit. That's fine,
It's
man.
exactly
It's the
the
same
same.
shit. Whatever.
What's the
man.
difference? What's the difference between now and last year? What's the difference?
A better coach, a better coach,
Okay, I'll give you that. That's true. What else?
and a better sporting director.
No, the sporting director.
Yes, he's a better
very-
sporting director than
he
we had a
doesn't.
year ago.
But that's because
is
you
a better
believe.
sporting
That's
director.
because
It
you
is.
believe in fairy tales and you think that
No,
this
I
guy
don't
is.
believe it. It's a fact, man. 10 years in Serie A. Bringing
Okay, what
Lazio
about
to
the
win
players?
trophies
What about
and
the
play
players?
Champions
What about the
League.
players? What about the players?
What players?
What about the players?
Which players? Milan players.
Yeah, what's the difference between this market and the other markets we had? Why is this market so much better than the other
I
markets?
didn't say it's so much better. Who says it's so much better?
But you're fucking kissing Terry's ass, bro.
You just said that they brought in players that
I told no. See, you guys, you lack on understanding
Bruh,
English.
you
You're
do not know how to communicate.
I
The
said-
truth
I
is,
said-
You just said that.
guys,
Dude, you
can
can go- no,
someone
no, you can go and-
can
you can
someone
go and check it.
volunteer to teach?
You can go and check it, dude. You have the live. You can go
You
and check
do
it
not
out.
know how to
I
speak English,
said-
bro.
I
You
said
do not
that
know how to
this
speak
team-
English.
Dude, I said said it. I'm gonna repeat it again. I said this team looks like it's built by sporting people. I didn't say
What?
this team is gonna win the
To what?
Champions League.
What's
I
the
did not. I
difference
did not say
between
this
this?
team is the best one
What
in the
is
world.
the difference between this team and last year's team? What is the
I
difference?
told you, it looks like it's built from people that know football.
Okay, but according to what? What
To
specifically?
the type
What?
of players we bought, these
What type of players?
look like,
What type of players?
dude, the type of players we bought looks
What's
like
the
they can
difference?
play with each other. They can
What's the
play with
difference?
each other.
We got RLC for Fun Rangers. Is that any different from Jashari, Ricci, and Estupinian? What's the difference?
These three are good players.
And
in
those
my
are
opinion.
those. Okay.
The striker,
Jashardi is an unknown. Ricci is the only one who has actual meaningful experience. Everybody else, except for Modric, we already know Modric. But other than Modric, Ricci's the only one that you can actually say is considered to be an established player. We don't know how Jashari is going to do. And we definitely know Stupinon is not that guy.
Oh, Nathan, we
Chala.
never know. We
Chala
never know how
Guerrero.
they're gonna do. We never know how they're gonna do with the
Okay.
system.
Listen.
So it's my opinion.
Are you?
take
I have
it-
a question for you.
You can
Hey,
take my
hey,
opinion.
retard.
I'm pretty
retard.
positive I've been getting this pretty spot on.
Hey,
lately.
retard. I have a question for you. Are you going to go back in the mountains of Narnia, or are you going to be present this time?
Dude, I'm gonna watch few games like I did last season, but I don't give a shit about this Milan because it's owned by Jerry Cardinale. That's it. But I'm telling you that this team is built better than the one year before. What position we finished a year ago? Like last season. What was it? Was it seventh, eighth?
Eighth.
Yeah. This team is not gonna finish eighth. It's gonna finish sixth, fifth, fourth. I don't know. It's not gonna finish eighth because it's built different. It's better.
No, it's not going to finish eighth because maybe we only have Serie A to deal with. That's
I don't
maybe
know.
why.
I don't know. I'm examining this
And
team for what they play.
listen. There is no doubt that Allegri is better than those other two frauds that we had, the Conceição. There's no
I'm
doubt
telling
about
you,
that.
This is a team that is built better. Based
Well,
on
the coach is better.
competition
but
we're playing, it's better.
The coach is better. The coach is better.
The coach is better. I don't know. The midfield is better.
But
The
the
defense, I think, is better.
situation is the same. The locker room, the infrastructure is the same. They're not going to build a long team project. It's going to be the same shit.
Yeah.
I know that. I never say that. I'm telling
But
you,
you said
it's
they
a
put people in
short-term
charge,
project.
though.
I'm just explaining to you that the people that are running the short-term project, the people that are making the football decision, know a bit more than the people that have been in the last 2 years.
No,
so
you
therefore, we
said-
can get some fucking small results, like finish top four and play a bit more football.
No, I'm not going to
That
let you do
is
that.
simple.
I'm
I
not gonna
said
let
it to
do
you,
that.
and you didn't want to.
I'm
Understand.
not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. You
Dude,
said
you
that
can go and check
Fulani
it.
was completely out of the picture now because he failed. That is Narnia bullshit. That is
No.
fucking
He's out of. Listen
mine.
to me. I didn't say he's.
You have been mining the mountains of Narnia.
Roy,
That's how deep
you are pathetic, man.
You
because
are
you're-
deep in the
just
mountains
to
of
be
Narnia.
right, you're
you
trying to-
literally said that Fulani.
I never say that.
Had
I never say that.
Nathan, I'm sorry, bro. Did he not say that?
Yeah, you did.
No.
Chad,
Like
did
No.
our good friend Kratos not fucking say
I didn't
that
say
Fulani
he's
was
not in
completely
charge.
out?
I did not say he's not in charge. I did not say that.
You
I
literally
explained
said
it
that
to
he
you.
had no
You
say in the
can
full. You said he had no.
Listen.
At least admit you said he had no say in the football aspect. At least admit that.
He has not saying on the players that we signed.
That's insane.
has
That's
no
Narnia.
say.
The fact that you believe that is
He
Narnia.
approved the budget and he says,
That is
okay,
crazy,
we
guys.
can.
That is insane.
I'll tell you what. If he had a saying on the guy that we bought from Belgium,
Jashari.
if he had a saying from the guy we bought in Belgium,
Yeah.
he would have just make the right offer at the beginning if he was so convinced about that player.
No, like because he tries to do this all the time. He tries to scam teams, but he always gets scammed in the end because he sucks at what he does. It's literally the same fucking blueprint. It's the same shit we see every fucking year. Oh, the players cost 40 million. Okay, I'll pay you 15. 2 months later, okay, fine, I'll pay you 38. It's literally the same shit. That's evidence right there that it's always Fulani.
That is literally the evidence that, in my opinion, the sporting people were really pushing for that player. They really wanted, and they tried to convince him until the end. That's the reality.
I don't know. No, the sporting people just fucking just fucking surrendered and paid Bruges.
No,
what
the
they-
sporting
they-
people were saying, I know you, Fulani, think this player is worth 25 million, but listen to me. We need to go and make the right offer because he's a good player and it can be really good for selling him in the future and actually can be good for our project. I really believe Fulani has less saying on actually deciding which player. He still
that's
has saying
impossible.
on
It's
budget,
he
on
literally has
long-term
more
strategy,
saying
but he
now
has
than
no
ever.
saying on which player we're buying. The player, he puts a budget, and they need to find one for that budget. And they go and find it, not Fulani.
Like
Fulani has no clue.
for example, things that were being reported is that Tare didn't want Ricci.
Yeah.
Ricci, he wanted Shaka. And Fulani said, no, we already have a deal with Ricci. We're going to get Ricci. And that's another example of Fulani being the guy. Now, maybe they give him a little bit of bones here and there to keep him happy. And again, maybe Tare in the meetings has opinions, but at the end of the day, the guy that makes the decisions is Fulani. And he does those decisions on behalf of Jerry or Elliot or whatever, whoever fucking owns the club. They're not going to give the reins of the club to a guy that just came here and they pay.
I did not say that. I said that the guy that works for Fulani, Tare, goes and finds the players in base of the budget that Fulani gives to him. It is simple, man. He does not go and find players and Tare stays there and signs contracts. That is the reality. Before Tare and Allegri, our mercato was made by agents like that fucking Portuguese. Fulani was dealing with
He's still
agents
doing
and he
that.
was
He's still
and he
doing
was
that.
getting fucked
He's
because he
still
was
doing
getting
that.
all the garbage that the agents around the Europe.
I
didn't know what
believe
to do.
Estupinian is
No.
I think so. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Estupinian is more like a sport decision. It's not like an agent doesn't know where to
Sporting
put a player.
decision.
Yes.
You think that's a sporting decision?
Yes, he's a good player. He has a lot of mercato.
The
And
guy
I'm glad he signed for Milan.
The guy that the 27-year-old that cost 16 million in the EPL is a sporting decision.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player.
Wow.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Hey, Laird, what do they feed you in Narnia? What do you eat in Narnia?
Oh, and this is how you know you haven't even watched the preseason games. If this is what you're saying,
Dude, I don't need to watch the preseason. I didn't need to watch the preseason.
Laird doesn't need to read anything. He doesn't need to
I've
know
watched the
anything.
player.
He doesn't need to watch anything.
I've watched the
Laird
player.
is the all-knowing God.
I've watched the
Kratos.
player in Premier League.
No.
I don't need to look at the preseason.
I don't
I
care
watched the
about the
player.
Premier League. I don't care about the Premier League, bro. This is not the
Dude,
Premier
I
League.
don't need to.
The Premier League is the most open league in the world, so of course it's gonna look completely different.
And you
bro.
know what? That's fine. Still,
It's
I can
not fine,
understand if a
actually.
player is good. You know what? The Premier League is the most open league, and I told you that Emerson Royale is garbage before even playing one game. I told you that, and I told you that Chukwueze was a garbage player without even watching him once. I told you that. So I don't need, man. I can see players, and I can
Yeah,
tell
but
you
that
they're
was
good.
before you spent 6 months in Narnia. Now that you did these 6 months in Narnia, but you have lost it, bro. You have lost your mind.
Me,
It's
not
actually
looking
hilarious.
dude. I have more knowledge than you that read Semper Milan every day. Man. Understand that?
I don't read
Larry,
Semper
you-
Milan, by the way.
Larry, you said you don't follow Milan at all. You have not followed Milan. We cannot take your word
and I don't
seriously
claim-
if you say you know X, Y, and Z when you
Do
told
whatever
us
you
you're
want,
not
Nathan.
following.
Do whatever you want, Nathan.
So,
Okay,
so we're
here-
not
whatever
supposed to
you want.
believe. So we're
Just
not supposed to
shut-
Do
believe your
whatever
word.
you want, Nathan.
Fahad,
Do whatever you want.
Hold on, Roy. Hold on.
Do
Roy.
whatever you
So,
want.
Larry, you're saying that we're not supposed to believe your own word. So now, why are we supposed to believe it?
Do whatever you want, Nathan.
Bro,
Do whatever you
you're the
want.
one you're the one who told us. I'm asking
You asked me a question. I gave you my answer. You don't like it. I don't know what to do more.
bro. But listen to what you're saying. You told us you are completely disconnected. You are not following the team. Now you're sitting here telling us about the team that you have not been following for however many months.
Nathan, I did
Bro,
not
what are you
follow.
talking?
I did not follow the team that we had last season. I'm explaining
You
because
said you, bro. Okay,
dude, I
okay.
am explaining to you.
Okay.
These guys.
Okay.
Sorry, Nathan. These guys arrived 2 months ago.
I cannot take
Nathan. These guys arrived 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Most of the players that we bought this season arrived 2 months ago.
No.
Larry, I
No.
cannot take what you're
No.
saying seriously, bro.
What are you talking
When-
about? A lot.
Most
Some
of
of them. It took 2 months to get Jashari, bro. What are you talking about?
Most of them arrived 2 months ago.
Who
Not
is
all
most
of them.
of them? Who is most of them?
Whatever. Richie arrived 2 months ago. Whenever
Richie was
the
the
first player-
only one. That's it.
But it's just an example, man. They just
Modric
arrived.
was
Okay,
free. Modric was
that
free.
makes my point. That makes my point. They just arrived a month ago.
Richie, they already had him in the bag pretty much in the winter.
Well, what
That
I'm
was-
telling you, I'm telling you that I don't need to follow these guys every
No,
week to
you
understand
do.
if
You
they're
do.
good or not.
No, you do. Because
Yes, because I know
because-
Richie. I know Richie since the time of fucking Empoli.
no, but you do need to follow in order to have an opinion that holds weight. Because your
Especially when it
opinion,
comes to the management. You're talking about you didn't.
Dude,
you know
I
the
know
player, but you don't.
Allegri. I know Allegri. I know
Doesn't
Tare.
matter.
I know
Doesn't matter.
Richie.
We're not
I know
talking about
all the
Allegri.
players that we're
Not
buying.
talking
I've
about
seen them
Richie.
play. Doesn't
If-
matter.
but
It doesn't
someone
matter for
that-
you boys.
if
Right.
you go,
talking about
if
the
you
Cry
go,
me a river, man.
But we're
if
talking
you
about the
hide
management, though.
for months and then come back to say I'm the all-knowing God here,
Dude,
nobody's going to take you.
dude.
But also because you're saying things that everybody knows is not true.
Dude,
Look, look
first
at
of all,
Fahadino.
Larry, the chat
Read
has
this,
been
read
hold
this.
on. The chat has been asking about where you have been for how many months now, bro. So we cannot take
I'm
what
sorry.
you're saying seriously, bro. We all know
I'm
that you
sorry,
have not
but-
been following Milan,
We
no matter
know-
what
everybody
you say.
knows Furlani is in charge, guys. Everybody knows that.
Listen,
We
listen.
know.
I
They said that
I
that
don't
was going
care,
to be the news.
dude. The chat, when the chat was trying to tell me that Fulani was doing a great job 2 years ago, I was telling them you guys are idiots.
Yeah,
So I don't
okay.
listen to the
And-
chat.
Okay,
And
I
but
don't
Larry,
listen to the chat.
Larry, but what
I've
we're
been
seeing
telling. I've been
here,
telling. Listen, I've been 5
Larry,
years telling
you-
to this
you-
on
you
this
told
channel
me-
what's gonna happen.
Larry,
But we
you
have seen
told
a
me-
regression
you told
here from
me,
you.
You told me I was a conspiracy theorist when I told you what was going to happen to Maldini. So if anyone's been the most
Nathan,
correct here, it's
Nathan.
been me.
Nathan,
But listen-
if I don't follow Milan for
guys.
6 months, my football knowledge does not disappear forever.
no, but you're
It's not just
you
football
understand
knowledge.
that?
It's
Do you
what's-
understand that?
it's
When I
what's
started-
it's the current events that you don't know, bro. It's not the football knowledge has nothing to do with what's going on. It's what's going
He
on right
has
now.
to do. He has to do because you cannot delete the football knowledge. When
No,
I
Larry, but
when I told
the
everyone,
issue here is not your football knowledge. It's the fact that you have not been following how the infrastructure of the club operates, and you're
Dude.
completely off the mark.
dude, you
And
you
and this
get
and,
whatever
you,
they feed
and, then-
you.
and then
You
and
get
then
whatever
you
they
say
feed you.
and then you say because you're
You
reading
get
San
whatever
Bernardino.
they feed you. You get whatever they feed you. You don't. You're not inside the club.
But
get
they've
whatever
been
they
telling
tell
the
you.
truth the whole time. They've been telling the truth in every interview that they've had. They've been telling you what it is every single time. It's not what they feed us. It's
I don't
the
believe
truth.
them, man. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. When they were saying we're using an algorithm to sign players, I didn't believe that because they're signing
But
garbage
that's the
players.
truth.
Even
But that-
even the
but that's the
algorithm can
truth.
give the algorithm can give you good players. Actually, if you look at algorithm base stats, they can give you good players. They were signing Emerson Royale
This
an entire
information-
season in the bench. What algorithm is saying you to Emerson Royale is a good player? They were lying before and they're lying now. So I don't give a shit what you're saying.
Listen, the people that the best bet you have as far as getting the best information are the people that are right there on ground zero.
Dude.
Those are the people you listen to.
Oh,
They're the
God.
ones that know the best because they're engaging with the actual club.
Yeah,
they,
sure.
They
Fine.
talk with the agents. The
Yeah,
agents
sure.
are there. The people that work with me are there.
Yeah, sure.
But
They're
if you want to
fucking
be like
thinking about
Laed
more than
and
the
live
people
in
who are-
You
If you
guys
wanna
can
be like
listen to
Laird-
them. Listen, Roy,
So-
Roy,
Yeah,
listen to them. You
I
can
will
listen to
listen.
them, man.
I will listen to that over you for sure.
Listen to them,
100%.
man. Listen to
you
them.
You're a
for
fucking you're a troll in the kingdom of Narnia.
Listen to
bro.
them. Go for
I
it.
am.
Listen to them.
I am.
Listen to them.
And
That's fine.
also, I listen to what the people that are running the club actually say, because they're telling you exactly how they're running the club.
they've been honest with us every fucking time. Yeah.
They have because
Yeah,
they have.
Yeah.
Since
100%.
the first interview that they've given.
Yeah,
they
since
have
that
said
summer they
exactly-
told us Pioli picked all the players. The summer they told us Pioli picked all the players. Yeah.
Well, they did give power to Pioli to pick guys that
sure.
summer. They
yeah,
did.
of course.
We know because Pioli said he was calling players on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Is that not
yeah.
evidence?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand how
guys,
No,
Laird
no,
wants
you're
to
right,
believe
man.
whatever he wants
Listen,
to believe.
listen to them.
It's fine.
You believe
But don't
in them.
impose
That's fine.
your Narnia beliefs on people that are actually
Man,
more grounded
listen,
to reality.
almost relegated Valencia. the algorithm is saying we should sign Musa. Yeah, not because he's an American player and they want to do fucking PR and
No, because
marketing.
he's cheap.
Yeah, it's the
bro.
algorithm, man. Yeah,
It's
it's the
cheap.
algorithm, of course.
It's cheap.
Pulisic fucking injured. Pulisic injured every fucking game with Chelsea. The algorithm is telling us to buy him. Fuck off, man. I know they're not using the algorithm. They haven't used the algorithm for 2 years. And they're
Pulisic
telling
is
you we're
literally
using the
one of
algorithm.
the Pulisic is
Bullshit.
literally
I
one of
said
their
bullshit,
most
man.
important players when it comes
Keep listening to them. Keep
He's
I
literally-
understand football. I
he's
know
literally-
football.
Okay, this
But
this
these
shows.
guys don't
I'm sorry.
care about
I'm sorry,
football.
but
They
I,
care
I'm
about the business
I'm sorry,
side.
but I'm gonna do what Laird did. Laird, you're a retard and you're dumb because Pulisic is literally one of the most players that makes him the most money. So what the fuck are you talking
Exactly. They care about the business side. They don't care about the football side. You're too caught up with the football side of the game. They don't care about that. Their season is the transfer market. That's their football season is the transfer market. They don't care about the football side. Like the way you're thinking
Right.
is not right, bro.
about? Yo, can someone bring the real Laird back? What happened to Laird, guys? Who the fuck did this?
And last year when Larry was still here, he was saying all the things that we're saying right now. So the fact that he's
Yeah,
trying
because
to
last year they were not using football people to pick the players.
Bro,
That's what I
this
was
is
saying.
too
That
funny.
dude,
So
you
you're
are
saying
funny. You
so
are
you're
funny,
saying
dude.
you're
Last year I was
saying
telling those things. I fucking told you that before. These players they were bought a year ago, 2 years ago, were not algorithm people. Some of them they were just business because they knew agents. Agents were pushing those players.
This is it.
Some of them were bought because they were American, just to do some PR and marketing. Some of them turned out good, some of them turned out bad, and they moved on. They got lucky. They finished second. I don't know because Pioli was holding the team together. Last year they didn't have Pioli. They still bought players the way they buy players, and the shit show started. This season,
sorry,
I don't
Larry.
think they picked the players. I think people with brain football pick the players, and you will see the results in the pitch. End of the story. Stop
Wait, hold
crying,
on,
man.
hold on,
This is
hold
my
on. But
opinion.
don't be
I don't care what
here.
they say on the press. I don't care. They're liars.
But
They're
but
liars. I
don't
don't
be
care.
here. Oh wow, we finished 6 instead of 8. See, you see, I was right. Don't do that.
Ah, don't worry. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's
Listen.
gonna be you,
Listen.
don't worry.
Listen to Fadino is someone that actually follows the club and doesn't make shit up. Listen to what he writes. Jashari was on Moncada's wish list since last season. In fact, we've been speaking about Jashari for a while. When we played Club Brugge, Tari facilitated the deal. Then Furlani approved it towards the end. Everything is in Furlani's hands. And let's read this. Maldini Massara had full power in the beginning, then the board limited their power and gave them. But Tare now, as a DS, has no power whatsoever. He only suggests and facilitates. Exactly. Anybody that has been following the club knows this, but you haven't. You just see these players and you decided that these players are better players than the ones they got last year. Therefore, it's football people. That's a lazy take, honestly. Larry.
Dude,
That's a
I
lazy
didn't say. Listen, when I say these players are better players, I'm not saying they are in an absolute level better than the year before. I'm just saying they are functional to what Allegri wants to do, and I don't think Furlani has a brain big enough to understand that concept. I think you need someone that has played and been a sporting director for longer than Furlani to understand that. And that's why I'm thinking that the players that we have been brought to the fucking Furlani's face to approve to someone to understand football. But you are so dumb, you don't understand that concept, boy. I'm sorry. You're just retarded.
Yeah.
You're
okay.
playing retard today.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right,
to say.
guys. All right, guys. This is not guys. This is what living in Narnia looks like. We're seeing it right now. We're seeing it right now. But okay, lads. So I see your everything is back to normal. Milan is back in your head. So great. I'm happy for you, bro. Well done.
I mean, I think we're gonna watch better football than last year.
Debatable.
Did you
If you
did you watch the game today? You can't possibly think we're going to play better football after today's game.
Is it a Coppa Italia game?
Yeah, against Bari.
Yeah, why you fucking care then?
That's my point. If you don't
Yeah.
follow the team and you
Right.
don't watch, then I can't
this
take
is
your point
this
seriously.
is this is Laird, right? He hides. He doesn't watch. He doesn't follow. He doesn't read, but he knows everything. I
Dude,
mean, the
a
level
Coppa
of
Italia game.
narcissism is commendable,
Dude,
honestly.
why do you want to judge
Commendable.
what is coming during the season from a fucking Italian Coppa Italia game in August? You need to wait.
No,
You need
we're
to
just
wait.
watching. We're just watching the game,
Yeah,
bruv. We're just watching the game.
even if the display was not great,
And listen,
you need to wait.
and listen. The truth is that some of us here can watch one of these games and can make a bigger opinion, make a bigger opinion on what the whole season might look like just by watching this game. Some of us do have that ability, Lyot.
Yeah, and what do you think the season is gonna be then? You tell me.
I want to see to the end of the market, then I'll tell you.
Okay, so I thought you had the ability looking at
I
the
mean,
game
if the
that you can
team
do it.
stays like this, I think maybe fifth spot if we're lucky. But I want to see how the market ends.
So why discuss with me 2 hours about the team?
No, we're not discussing. You first of all called me a dumb and a retard. And
Yeah, because you're asking the same fucking question
and you
every 5
fucking.
seconds. I
But
give you
the dumb and the
proper answer, you're asking
retard
the
is
same
the guy
question.
here fucking saying that now the team is being run by football people and Furlani is out of the picture.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
a better
literally
team.
a dumb and retarded take.
If Furlan is running the club, the team should be finishing 8th or 7th again. If he's making the sporting decision, the team should finish 7th again.
Well, now that there's a sporting director, it won't be 8th, it'll be 6th. There you go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna finish top 4 hopefully this season.
Nah, we're
Maybe.
not getting top 4.
It's possible. It's possible.
We're not getting top 4.
Listen,
Bari
Milan
went
only
through
has
our
the
team
Serie
so
A
easily.
Milan only has the
Bari-
Serie A to deal with, right? It's not. This is not going to be a super challenging season for Furlani. He only has the Serie A to deal with. This season can be a mirage. It could be one of those seasons that look good, but then next season when we're back in the Champions League and things get real, everything goes back to how it was. If that is possible. But listen, Laird, get it out of your head that Furlani is not making the final decisions, dude. Like, he is. Like, that is insane that you're propagating this stuff, dude. Like, we're a respectable channel here. We're one of the truthers when it comes to to this Milan space. What happened, dude? What happened to you?
I'm telling you, things are changing. You can do whatever you want.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
So you think that? So what do you think is going to happen? Since you know it all, you see it all, you know it all.
Americans lost a lot of money. They understood they cannot do the job without a sporting director.
But they did
and
not lose a lot of money.
oh my God, they lost a lot of money. They lost because they were planning to sell players and play Champions League and make profit every year. But because they lost the Champions
They
League
don't
football,
care about Champions League.
dude, I
They
mean,
don't care.
listen to me.
They
They
don't
care
care.
about
They
money.
don't
That's the only
lose
thing
money.
that I know for sure. Americans love money. They care only
Yes.
about money.
Yes,
And they lost a lot of money.
They did not lose
They
money,
lost a
bro.
lot of money.
They
They lost
made-
sponsorship. They lost stadium getting empty. Football games in Champions League. They
Liet,
lost a lot of money.
Liet. They literally
Revenues,
fucking
they are not coming this
Liet,
season.
Liet.
These are money lost.
AC
I don't
Milan,
care.
AC Milan continues to be San Siro continues to be the stadium with the most people buying tickets. Today there were 70,000 people at the stadium.
There is 10 games left to
Roy,
play.
70,000.
This season. Roy, there is 10 games left to play in Champions League.
Liet, they sold
Roy.
Tijani Rangers. They made
Roy.
that money back. Don't you
Still,
understand how they operate?
Roy, you could have sold Tijani Reinders and play Champions League football.
Sure, but
Roy, they don't
And
care.
that's how,
Hold on,
Roy,
Mamma
that's how you sell
mia.
Tijani Reinders for
Guys,
70
this
million
guy-
when you
yo,
play
They
Champions League
Liet-
football.
They don't care about the sports
Someone-
side of the game. Hold on, Roy. They don't care about the sports side of the game.
Nathan, playing
said that
Champions
they
League,
care about
Nathan,
money. They don't
playing
care
Champions
about
League
that
football
because
is
me
Nathan.
and have already explained this
Nathan,
already.
playing Champions
Getting
League
into the
football
top
is about the
four
money.
does
It's not
not
about the
matter.
sporting. Playing
Playing
Champions
in the
League football
top
is about
four,
the money,
it's
not
more
about
money.
the sporting. They
Playing
lost
in the
money.
top
yes,
four
yes, Liet.
costs
But they
more
covered those.
no matter what. As long as they can
No,
sell the players to cover
they
the
did
cost,
not
it
recover
doesn't
the
matter to
money.
them.
They covered the loss.
Yes,
They did not
They did.
recover.
no,
They
no, no,
covered
no,
the
actually
loss.
no. They
actually
covered
did.
the
They covered the
potential
loss.
loss. The potential.
I'll tell you
loss.
what.
They
If
covered
Milan
the
was
potential
qualified,
loss.
Exactly.
Roy, If Milan was qualified in Champions League, Tijani Rendes will go for 70 million because Milan is a Champions League team, so it wants more
No,
money.
but we already
Because they are not
explained
playing
that
Champions League
Milan,
football,
that
they had to
Milani,
sell for less.
according to the Cardinale and
guys.
the owners of City are
Dude, you
already
guys
doing
are
business.
insane. You guys are,
Insane.
But you
are
didn't know
making
that,
up
though.
This
shit.
guy's crazy, bro.
But you
Guys,
didn't know
Laird
that,
has
Larry.
lost
You
his
didn't
mind.
know
You
that they
guys,
were
Laird
doing
you
has
guys
lost
are
his mind.
crazy. You guys are crazy. You asked me what
Laird
happened,
guys thinks
and I
that
explained it to you.
Laird
explained.
thinks that we're
Dude.
back in the Ancelotti era with Galliani and Braida.
Dude,
and
I
everybody's
explained it to you. They lost a lot of money for not being
they
part of the
didn't
Champions
lose
League
it,
this season.
Laird. They don't. You can't lose money that you have to earn. That money wasn't in their pockets that they lost. That
Yes,
was potential money.
if you,
That was
Roy,
potential.
Roy.
No, that was potential money they could have won. But
No,
they did.
no.
And Larry, you're talking
No,
about
you're
how
wrong
we're
here.
not
You're wrong
smart in regards to football, but you don't understand American
No. You
how
guys,
American
you guys don't
business
understand.
works.
Let me
But you don't
explain it
understand
to
how
you, bro.
American
No.
businessmen work, bro.
Nathan.
You're way out of
They
your league
put
here. You're
Nathan.
way out of your league here.
Nathan. They
Just
put in
saying,
charge
you don't
Furlani.
know
Listen,
how
hey,
American business offers.
dude. They put Furlani in charge for Milan to arrive top 4 and bring that Champions League money. He did not achieve that. So they downgraded him. They told him, listen, you can approve the budgets, but don't pick the players because you're really bad at that.
Okay,
Put someone,
this is Narnia.
bring someone that can pick the players.
Narnia.
No, that's
Larry,
not Narnia, man. That's not
you
Narnia. And believe
you
me,
do not understand American business, and that's
But
that's plain to
also
see.
they
he
told
lost
us.
money. Furlani lost a lot of money.
See? Did
Lost
you
a lot of
see?
money, Furlani.
So why is Furlani in a better
Lost a
position
lot
than he
of
was last
money.
year? if he
Lost
lost
a
money?
lot of money.
Listen. Fulani actually got
How do you
bonuses.
lose money and
Fulani
then
got
get upgraded
bonuses.
in your position? How do
Furlani
you learn
lost a
from
lot of money to the
Listen,
club. I don't give a shit the bonuses he gets.
Listen,
he lost a lot of money to the club. And that is a
got
fact. That is factual.
No.
That is
Fulani actually
factual.
got a bonus at the end of the season
I don't
because
care the bonuses he
finished
gets.
because the
Fulani
shareholders,
lost a lot of
shareholders who don't give a fuck about Milan, they just care about.
Furlani, Moncada, Ibrahimovic, they lost a lot of
How
money
you
to
are-
the
okay.
club.
You're just
And then
stupid.
still get
Like,
promoted.
at this
That is
point, you're
factual.
stupid.
That
You're
is
stupid.
Hold on,
factual.
Roy. Hold on,
That
Roy.
is stupid,
That
guys.
is
Hold on,
factual.
Roy.
Guys,
That
hold on,
is
Roy.
factual.
I'm sorry,
Hold on.
guys. Laird came back stupid. He was smart
Hold on.
once. He
Just-
came back,
just
and
hold
now,
on
now he's just a
one
stupid
You can
person.
say whatever you want. They lost a
Larry.
lot of money.
Larry, if Furlani
Potential
lost a lot of
money.
money,
You can't lose money if you don't have that money.
No,
If
if you
Furlani
finish
lost
second and
money-
you invest more money on a team that finished second, you didn't lose potential money. You lost money.
No,
you
no,
can't
no.
lose what
Yes,
you've
you
never
lost
had.
money.
Doesn't work like that.
You can't
Because-
lose what
You
you've
made the
never had.
decision. Furlani makes the decision to fire Pioli, brings the coach that doesn't bring the Milan in top 4.
They don't
He lost
care.
money.
Clint already explained
He
this.
lost
Clint
money.
already
He lost
Ibrahimovic lost
potential
money.
money.
This last
He
year
lost
already, bro.
potential
Moncada
money.
lost money.
All
I'm
money
sorry,
that-
but this
all- it's
season
all
you're
money
not
that-
making the
it's all
sporty
mo-
decision.
It's okay. All right, guys. It's
Clint already
official.
explained
It's
this.
official. Laird is completely la la land. Laird has
Roy,
completely lost his
last
mind.
last year, me and Clint had a talk about soccer economics, and we went over this about how it's not even profitable to be in the top 4 or even in the European competition because that means you have to spend more money to keep the team competitive. If you finish outside of the top 4 and you just get these basic players and you try and flip players, that's how you actually gain a profit. We've already explained this before.
But they said that that's what they're going to do. Like Scaroni
Exactly.
literally
They
said.
said it from the beginning.
Scaroni literally said. The fans should get used to not being attached to results because the plan is to be sustainable regardless of the results.
Why they hire Tare then? They could
Uh,
keep Moncada.
And the
Answer to
we
me.
saw that in motion.
Why? I'm not
done
listening to
speaking.
Scaroni, man. I'm not listening to
I'm not
Scaroni.
listening to you.
Dude, you listen to Scaroni. I'm not listening to
Yeah,
Scaroni.
because Scaroni is.
I don't give a
Scaroni's
shit.
Oh my
there.
God.
Scaroni is
I don't
there,
listen to
bro.
Scaroni.
Scaroni
You're not
works
there,
for the
Larry.
club. He knows what is being said in the
I don't
meetings.
listen to
You
Scaroni.
You live in your dungeon in Narnia
Why
and you
they
make
can't-
shit
why
up.
why they hired Tare? They could have kept Moncada. Why
You
they
should probably
hired
back
Tare?
up
They could
because
have
they're
kept
trying to get
Moncada.
out.
I think
Larry,
they hired
why would
Tire
we listen
because
to
of
you over
pressure
to someone
from the
who
fans.
actually works there?
Right,
Like
exactly.
what you're saying, I understand what you're saying. If we're talking about like a journalist who doesn't actually work for Milan, they just operate as a journalist, but he actually works there, bro. Why would we take your word over someone who works there?
dude.
That's
Right.
I don't,
ridiculous. You
dude.
He
I'm
don't know.
literally
explaining.
You
said
don't
he
know.
literally said that the fans need to stop worrying about results.
Yes,
Hold on.
top four is not a trophy, Roy.
Hold on,
Top four is
hold
not.
on.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying we're gonna
yeah,
win
They
trophies.
don't want.
I'm
yeah.
They
telling
don't
you,
want
Hold
top
they
on.
four.
lost money.
He
They lost
said,
sponsor money.
okay,
They
okay, 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 okay. But let me
Yo, I'm
finish.
speaking English, man. Yeah, I'm speaking English. You're
Okay,
avoiding
you
that.
say what you don't need
You're
to.
avoiding all this
Listen,
conversation,
you
man.
don't need to repeat the same thing a million times like a retard. I get it. I heard what you
Dude,
said.
but reply to me,
I'm
man.
just,
We lost money.
I'm just trying
Scaroni's
to say,
talking about
Mamma
money.
mia. Oh,
The
shut the
people that
fuck
run in the
up,
club
dude.
are losing.
Larry,
All right,
they
all right, all
don't
right.
care
Listen,
about that, bro.
listen. Let
As
me
long
just
as
say
they can
this.
sell the
Let me
players
just
to
say this.
make the money, then
Hold
that's what
on,
they're gonna do.
Nathan. Let me just say this. Scaroni said that they're going to bring that the results don't matter. Fans don't need to worry about results. The plan is to make the club sustainable without results, whether we make the Champions League or not. And the way we
Exactly. The
do that
results don't
is through
matter.
the market, and we saw that
And
this
when did he
year.
say that? When did he say that? When we are out of the Champions League. Of course he's gonna say that. That is PR talk, man. I know that.
Okay, all right, okay.
That's called PR talk. You're not in the Champions
Yeah.
League, so you tell the fans we're gonna sell players to be sustainable. You tell the agents we're
No,
gonna be
no,
sustainable.
he
You
did.
tell the players that
He
you pay the
didn't.
salaries
He
we're gonna be
did not
sustainable.
say that when we were
Yes.
out of a
You
Champions
tell
League.
Manchester City we're
He
gonna be
did not
sustainable,
say
so you need
that.
to bring that is PR talk.
Oh my
I
god.
understand PR talk. The
Oh my
reality is that
god.
we lost money. That we tried to go to Champions League because we want to make money. Because the Americans that own us, they want to make money. And Furlani and the other guys and
Okay.
Ibrahimovic, they
So
lost
so
money.
so why did
That's
they
why
sell?
Ibrahimovic
So
now is
why
not
did they sell
saying.
all these players?
That's why Ibrahimovic is not saying
Why
I'm the
did they
boss
sell all
now.
those players, Laird?
Because they lost money. That's why they sold the players.
And what happens when you sell those players?
You cover the loss.
Fuck you, bitch. Thank you. God, you're so
Well, if you go,
stupid.
Roy,
God, you're so
if,
stupid.
Roy,
My
if you
God,
go to
you
Champions
become
League,
dumb. You
Roy,
become a dumb ass.
dude,
bro.
you are dumb.
You
If
become
you
so
go to Champions
stupid.
League,
I can't
if you
believe
go
I'm
to Champions
engaging with
League,
you.
Roy,
You
if you go
become
to
so
the
fucking
Champions League,
stupid, dude.
Roy, if you go to the Champions League, what do? You sell those players and you make a
Guys, I'm
profit.
embarrassed.
Oh, you make a
I'm
profit.
embarrassed. I'm
See,
embarrassed. Like
you
you're
are
making me
embarrassed. You
embarrassed.
make a
You're
profit.
making me
Something that
embarrassed,
Fulani
bro.
didn't manage to do.
You are
Something Fulani
embarrassing
didn't
me.
manage to do.
You are embarrassing me, dude. I
Dude,
can't believe
you are.
you're embarrassing
You
this
guys are
channel
so
right now.
dumb. You
You're
guys are
so
so
fucking
dumb.
stupid, dude.
You are
You're
so
so
fucking
stupid.
dumb.
So
You're really
stupid.
dumb. I feel so sorry, man.
The dumbest person I've ever
Dude,
spoken
thank
to in a long
God.
time.
Thank God. Thank God I'm
man.
not
Thank
dumb
God.
like you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
God.
good, yeah.
Keep listening to those guys.
You
man.
literally just said what we said.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
God.
covered those that money that they potentially lost with the sell players.
Not potentially. They lost the money. It's not a potential loss. They lost that money because the year before they had the Champions League money.
Hold on, but you just
They
said
lost that money.
But you just said
They lost.
But they covered those losses, right?
Because they were not able to do their job properly.
They
So they
covered
had to
those
cover
losses
the losses.
with what? With what? What do they do to cover those losses?
Selling players because they're
Fuck
not
you,
able.
you stupid bitch!
Because they are not able to make
You're a
money with the
stupid
job they
bitch.
need to do. Dude,
You're no, that
dude,
is the job. The job is
dude,
selling
you are
players.
telling yourself
You're a
stupid.
stupid
The
bitch.
way
You're
you're
a stupid
talking about
bitch.
the matter, you telling yourself you're
You
stupid.
are a stupid bitch.
That's the reason you don't understand that the way you're explaining it, you are telling yourself you're stupid.
Yeah, sure. Very good.
Fulani had to
Good
do
job,
one
Larry.
job.
Good job.
Fulani had one job. He didn't manage to do it.
Good
And
job.
because he wasn't able to do that, he had to sell players.
Guys, so we have a person here that literally thinks that Furlani is out of the picture and he's not doing, and Tade is running the show.
I'm telling you
Like,
to you clear.
You're
clear.
a stupid bitch. That's the truth.
You are just a bitch then.
Okay, at least I'm not stupid though.
Well, I'm proving myself that I'm not stupid. I'm actually explaining. The moment you don't
I'm
know
a
what
bitch,
to say,
but you're a stupid bitch. That's
the
fine.
moment you don't know what to say, you just call me a stupid bitch.
Yeah,
the moment you don't know what to
I'll
say.
do what you do. I'll do what you do. Yeah.
I explain it to you. Furlani did his job really bad. We lost Champions League money, and Daddy Jerry had to cover for his loss selling a player.
Okay, yeah. There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
what happened. And Daddy
There you go.
Jerry told
go.
you and Furlani to shut up and somebody else to take the sporting decision.
Listen, there's literally an article of Jerry saying that he doesn't want a sport. He left. Whatever, guys. I don't know what happened to Laird, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. This guy's completely gone deluded. Whatever. I have nothing to say. And he ran. He ran. My God.
Like, listen, obviously they care about the Champions League money. They care about making as much money as possible. But understand, they're not sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, let's make we got to make four, we got to do this X, Y, and Z." They only care about flipping money. They literally came in and said that they're interested in how the market works. They didn't come in here and say they're interested in making top four or making Milan competitive.
Yeah, man. I
Like they
know.
literally
Like
came in here and
this
said that
is
they care about the market.
we
Like
know
they
this
said that these are
stuff.
their own words, and they've done this for every single transfer market so far. Like we don't have to make up what we think. We just need to go off of what they said in their interviews.
Right. Yeah. I mean, uh, I think it's such a simple read.
And
Honestly,
listen,
it's
and
such a
what Laird
simple
is
read.
talking about, in terms of losing money is that's basic organizational expenditures. So player wages, employee wages, things like that. All these clubs operate on a deficit because the biggest deficit comes from the player wages. Well, how do you fix the player wages? You don't make the Champions League, and you get players that you can pay at extremely low prices, and there you go. You no longer have these
Right.
reoccurring
They're
debts,
not losing any
and then you
money.
can right then you can
They're
flip the
not losing any
players.
money.
Then you can flip the players, and then you'll make money technically because the player wages are low, so you're losing. You're actually not losing out on any money
Literally,
because where you finish in the table is quite literally covering that little bit of debt. If you have a bunch of players that you're only paying 2 to 3 millions, and you finish eighth or seventh in the league, you're good. And then you can sell those players for 20 million, you're extra good. That's literally how it is.
and we know. Listen, bro. The other thing is that if they would have lost money, Fulani would have been fired. All of these guys
Right.
would have been fired.
For
It's
Lonnie
literally
really
the
got
reason why
promoted.
these guys are still around is because their Moneyball scheme in for them it's working. It's not about the results. And Laird is talking about Champions League money. Champions League money is money you have to earn. It's not money that's given to you. You have to earn it. And if you don't earn it, you can just replenish it. You can just replenish it with player sales. But it's like saying, okay, well, we're in the quarterfinals and we get kicked out of the quarterfinals. Oh, well, we lost money because we didn't go into the semifinals. We lost money because we no. Those are like if you want to go far in the Champions League, you don't do Moneyball. First of all, you don't do Moneyball. Moneyball is done to avoid going far in the Champions League.
Right, because if you go into the champion, they're not taking into account the Champions League money. That's just bonus money that they can. That's just bonus money that they can spend in the market. You can't account for money that's a maybe. That's not how you do business. You don't do businesses with maybe
Right.
data. You
No
go with
way.
what's a guarantee. You go with what's a guarantee, not with what's a maybe. And Champions League is
Especially
not a guarantee.
Yeah, especially people like that work in that sector. Especially people that work in that sector of the industry um, would never plan on speculative money. They would plan on what they know they get for sure, and then if they get this, they take that route. If they don't get this, they take this route. Everything is already prepared. But there's a safeguard. They already have a safeguard for it. Unfortunately, the
Exactly.
safeguard is selling players. That's it.
Exactly. You cannot bet on what you don't have. That literally makes zero sense. And that's why I was saying that Laird has no clue how American business works. If you want to say that we're ignorant with European football, okay, that's fine. But then you have to admit that you're ignorant in American business. And that's something that we know far more about.
No, no, Laird is not
No,
ignorant in
no,
anything
but
else.
obviously
Laird is
we
a
obviously
god.
know
Laird is a
we
god.
obviously we obviously know what we're talking about. But I'm just saying with the comparison, if
I
if
know, I
you
know.
don't if you don't understand American business, don't sit here and try and tell me what it's going to be. Like
Yeah,
me and who was not Red John, but Tick Size. Me and Tick Size were the two people who literally sat here and said what was going to happen because we understand American business. Like, come on, man. If if you're wrong, you're wrong. Larry literally told us that he's not been following Milan. If you haven't been following Milan, then we can't take your word seriously.
yeah, because there are certain things that happened after the season that were pretty clear. Like we saw what the new chain of command was. We saw that it was pretty delineated how they're going to operate the club, and I mean, it's the way they're operating the club seems like exactly how they described they would operate the club. To come here and to think that it's not going that way, that it's actually going in a different way, and that Allegri and Tare have all of this power when we know the club doesn't would never do that. They would never give any kind of power to anybody except for the people that are committed to the financial project. They would never give any power to someone that is not operating in that direction. That's why Furlani is a portfolio manager. It makes sense. Milan is the portfolio. The players are the assets. He is the guy in charge.
Exactly.
Anyway, Kratos is Kratos. That's why he's called Kratos, and that's what you get. You get Kratos. And yeah, things between he and I can get pretty rough. We call each other names, but it's fine. It's whatever. It just slides down our skin, no problem. Moneyball is Milan is a portfolio company now. Moneyball is a concept: is you buy low, then sell high, get young players on the low, develop them, then sell them. Every 2 years, you can recycle the players, which means you will never have a stable team. Yeah, you will never have a stable team, and you will always be sustainable. You'll always have money in the bank to replenish the project, and you'll never be in the red. And your shareholders are going to be happy. It's going to be a successful business. What do we sacrifice? The sporting side, you know. That's why the curva is not there anymore. They eliminated the curva because the curva is extremely invested in the sporting side, to the point that they will protest, and they don't want any of that. They want people at the stadium to be casuals.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else do we have here. Remember Berlusconi selling cacao to fix the books?
Exactly.
Yeah, even
I remember that.
the biggest one was Ibra and Thiago Silva. That one broke my heart.
Yes. This one is ours too, right? Okay.
When they sold Ibra and Thiago Silva, we knew that was the complete end. That was it. That was a fire coffin in the nail.
It's literally been happening for such a long time. Like the operation is really not changed.
I mean, what they have said publicly, which of course you can take it with a grain of salt, you can take it as jest or whatever, but what they have literally said as publicly is that winning all the time is bad for the ecosystem. That's literally what they said. He Jerry is not interested in winning. He will take a win if it comes. He'll take the win for sure. But for him, winning is making sure that the club every year finishes in green. That's winning to him. As long as the club is
Right.
doing that, he's winning.
Right. All right. So let's switch topics real quick and let's go to the game real quick.
Okay.
How do you think the back line performed?
Uh
Well, we already know the negative, so let's just focus on
the only
maybe
th-
I guess some positives or like just performance aspects.
look. The only thing I can remember is just that one play Tomori did, which led to that shot. But as far as that, I don't think the defense had much to worry about.
I
I
can
thought.
agree with that.
My overall feeling of the game is that maybe we should have looked a little bit better against Bari. That's it.
Yeah,
What
I
about?
think no, that's good. No, 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 keep going. No, yeah, no. I think I mean the defense did their job. I thought I mean because we can only go off of what we've seen, and so I mean Gabia, Tamori, and Pavlovic they had a pretty easy day, and they at least they did their job. I think more so the midfield was more so of a concern for me because I thought Bari was able to get through our midfield fairly easily when they did decide to attack.
I wish I would have saw a little bit more of the second half because then Laert came in and we started discussing. But I know Modric came in. I saw Modric was looked like he was. It looked like he was having a pretty easy time. I saw
He
the one time I saw Jashari, he made a mistake, but I didn't see the other plays Jashari made.
I didn't even really notice him playing, to be honest. I thought I'll skip Jashari because I really wasn't paying attention to him, to be honest. I didn't even
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
he was even on the field. But Modric had some pretty sharp passing, I will say. Um,
yeah. I would say overall this is definitely a game that gives you a little bit of a glimpse of what it might look like. The 3-5-2, but the opposition was just not strong enough to really see what we look like when things get real.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll have to wait until we actually um, get to the seasonal games in order to really see like what this team can really look like. Um, I guess another big topic is Leao's injury. I'm not really sure what. I mean, obviously it was a leg injury, but I don't know like what part of the muscle it was. I'm not sure if it was his thigh or if it was
I
his
think Lab
hamstring.
Gorilla said earlier was calf.
Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, you know what? That actually would make sense just because of how you jump and how you land. Um, I guess that would make sense. But then what do they do from there? Because it's depending on how bad it is. Yeah, we have Pulisic and Jimenez, but it's like, what if one of those guys gets injured? Then what happens? You literally only have, I mean, I guess maybe Chukwueze. You can put him there.
Huh? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Chukwe is that's another player that I don't see much usage for him, and I don't see much usage of Chukwueze in the league style. Anyway, listen, guys, let's close it here. It's been it's been a wild 3 hours. I definitely did not expect that what happened. Um, but yeah, Push is having the next video template sent by Milan Media headquarters in Milan right now. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how this season develops, and I'm curious to see how Laird develops. Laird is starting the season with some controversial uh, takes. I think they're controversial, and we'll see if he still sticks. If he still, I'm gonna. I mean, listen. I'm gonna try and be as present as much as I can. I'm gonna try and do as many watch-alongs as we can, post-match reviews and videos. Um, but yeah, I want to see Laert not be so closed this time. Let's see more of Laert, and let's see how things develop.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. He just needs to be more present with Milan, just in general. It doesn't necessarily need to be the group chat or any live, but he needs to follow the news far more closely because we're looking at everything every single day. We post stuff about what's happening either with the
Yeah,
team or with the
yeah,
management, and we're all talking and things like that. So, uh, if you want to have some sort of opinion, you need to at least have the resources to back up what you're saying. And if you're not paying attention,
yeah, yeah, for
then
sure.
there's like no point.
Yes, yeah, yeah, no, for sure. And there are these journalists in Italy, the ones that are that work in the there with, and they talk to agents, they talk to players, they're in the conference rooms. Some of them have connections with the team and whatnot at Casa Milan. Like those are the best people to listen to, and they're pretty much saying what we all know. So it's there's no hidden anything here. Everybody knows what's happening exactly. If Layert's general point is Tare and Allegri are better football people than who we had before, okay, fine. Yeah, water is wet, but that does not mean anything is going to change. Doesn't
Yeah,
mean.
I mean, Moncada's a football person. He's been a football person for how many years? And Moncada was, was in charge of finding players, and it's just like how Tar was. So, but we found out clearly that Moncada is not in charge and doesn't make the decisions. We know Furlani is because look at how our season's being ended up in. If Moncada, even though he's clearly not better than Maldini, but if the so-called football people are in charge, this doesn't happen. And Larry was talking about how they're not using the algorithm. We've been using the algorithm for a
Okay.
long time. But when Maldini was there and he was allowed to, look at the players and get the players that he thought was the right thing to do, we finished second, we finished first, we get to the semifinals of the Champions League, all while spending less money than what this management has so far. So, like you gotta you either stop contradicting yourself or just stop talking.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, quick question. How did Calafiori play?
Calafiore was pretty solid. Um, his goal was a super tap in, and to be honest, I think that the goal would have happened regardless if he touched the ball. But at the end of the day, he got the last touch. He really stole the goal.
Okay.
I feel like he stole the goal, but I mean, you don't really know that in the moment. You're just trying to make sure the ball goes into the back of the net.
All right.
But other than that, he was pretty solid. Um, Man U was pushing hard at the end, but they couldn't get over the line, and that
I
was
get.
even with their super striker that they decided to spend what 75 million on. He subbed in, but he didn't really do anything.
Sesko?
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
I'm assuming Hoyland didn't play, right?
No, at least I don't think he did. He shouldn't have. No, actually, he didn't. I'm pretty positive I read a report that he wasn't included.
Mm. All right. Okay. All right. Well, listen, let's close it here. It was fun. It was good. It was crazy. We saw it all today. Hopefully, we'll do more soon. All right, Nathan. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining, bro.
Yeah,
And everybody in chat,
no,
thank you for joining us today. We'll
no
see you
problem.
next time.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, guys. Do all that good stuff. Let's do it for Laird, guys. Let's like and subscribe for Laird. We got to bring Laird
Or
back to the
Kratos.
light.
No, no, no. That was that live or was that Kratos that was speaking today?
I mean, it is Kratos. That was Kratos. That was 100% Kratos. But we fought back against Kratos today. The resistance was strong. The resistance was strong. Thank you, Ra. I really appreciate it, brother. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here and participating in the chat. Really appreciate you. Appreciate your words.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've seen Ryan before, so definitely come back.
Yeah, for sure. More than welcome.
And Rob, join next time. I don't know if Roy
Yeah.
put the link in there, but
Yeah, if
try and
anybody wants to
join and
join, if
hit
anybody
Roy
wants
up.
to join, yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys want to join the group chat, just hit Roy up on Instagram,
Twitter, not Instagram.
Twitter. Okay.
Rossoneri TV Twitter or our email. Leave my Instagram alone. And also shout out to Milanisa 360 and MLM podcast. Yes, sir. All fighters for the good cause. All right, guys. Have a great day wherever you are. Night, evening. We'll see you next time. Ciao.
Peace.